4. Monkey. N. N is for newt. O. O is for ostrich. P. P is for penguin. Q. Q is for quokka.
What in the world's a quokka?
O. O is for ostrich.
Ostrich. Stork.
P. P is for penguin.
Did I write that? Penquin. So QUIN sort of says 5. Are penguins in the hot or in the cold? Quin, right? Quintuplets? Quadruplets? PEN, proton, electron, neutron. What is it about the penguin? Or how about just the letter P itself? Why is it the 16th letter? Why is 1 and 6 equal to 7? Right? Is it 6 and 1? Speaking about the 6 zodiac signs connecting to the gate among 6 zodiac signs, it's talking about this side or this side. 66 are both the 2442 gateway coming together. So before I go on, for all one that is here, this is not only for the ones who show up for here live, but I re-upload these to the Mr. Tackpan's YouTube channel or any other social media that's out there. Everybody's welcome to share for whatever it is worth. ABC 1, 2, 3, I was listening to the alphabet dictated by the choice of the animals. Now, I do not know from what year this was made. If I go back in time, will they call J for jackrabbit? Or what will they use for the J for an animal? Maybe I can have it out here and see what it used to be yesteryear. What does it say in the books, right? So I could use these, whatever it is, what do you call them? These stories, see how many views, what they're selling, what is being sold onto the mind right now. It's a game theory. It's a game in itself. One day, right now, whichever way it is, I'm still working on all the formulas. Everything that exists already exists. You can do what I do. All you have to do is ask the same questions, use the same formulas to understand the riddle. How's everybody doing? When you hear silent in the background, you assume nothing is going on. But if I didn't stop, who was going to follow? And how can I assume that it is a very difficult social media page to follow for what's going on this page? Have you seen it before? Have you heard it all before? Numerology, gematria. Personally, don't know what it is. Really, I didn't know what it is. But apparently the definition has to do with the alphabet and numbers. So that's basically what I look at. I look at the alphabet. I look at numbers. I spell out the word. 1, O-N-E. 2, T-W-O. 1 equals to 34. T-W-O, 20, 23, 15. Equals to 58. 5 and 8, 13. 1 and 3 is 4. 3 equals to 56. TH combination 28. R 18. EE 55. And 14. 56. 5 and 6, 11. They say do not reduce 11. 4 is 60, F-O-U-R. What is 6? What is 15? What is 21? And what is 18? And 4 is a special word. F is the 6th letter. O is the 15th letter. What is 2 times 3 equals 6F? What is 5 times 3 equals 2O, 15? A U, okay, which is 7 times 3, okay, equals to U, 21. And the R, okay, is going to be what is 6 times 3 equals to R, 18. And you have the number 4, and it equals to 60 using 2, 5 equals to 7. Here's the word for 2 times 3, 6. 5 by 3, 15, O. 7 by 3, 21, U. And 6 by 3. What is 3? 1 between 2? 1 between 2 equaling to 3. 1 between 2 equaling to 3, and it's the association of A and B residing inside of what is C. What is CF and CF? 36, 63, 41, 14. And if you want to look at 41, 14 in time, or 14, 14 in time, which is also noted to be 214. We'll talk about that in a minute. Right now, let's just finish off with this word. Where is 7? It's right here. What does it do? It connects 6 area spaces and 6 area spaces. Now, my question is it talking about major spaces? 1, 2, 3 majors, 4, 5, 6 majors, 1, 2, 3 majors, 4, 5, 6 majors. Why I say that is because this area space here, known as the 2 place, known as the 4th place, known as the 6th place, when you look, they're all overlapping. There is no area space. This cuts all of the area space in half. So when you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you're counting by halves. When you start from here and you count down, you count by 2s. As you notice, the center dot to this corner and this corner, right, is 2. And the center dot, okay, all the way down to this corner and this corner, right, is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll be 2, 4. Or what is 1, 2? No, sorry, 1, 3. 1, the center and the side. See, when you count on this angle, and then it dictates to you bottom left, top right, 44, fire, fire, fire. Number 2 to over 6, and then 10, earth, earth. All the elements on the move by 4 is bottom left, top right. 4 over to 8, water, water. 9, up 3 in the mutable areas, movements by 3. Here, angle, movements by 4, movements by 3, 4. Look at that movement, creates a number 7, right? Because you're moving by 4, but up and down, you're moving by 3. So if I move up here into Pisces, right? And Pisces, I move down into Cancer, right? Look at that, 7. Or is that the number 1 going up like that? Irregardless to the fact, okay, where was I? Oh, yes. But when we go from the bottom right to the top left, we move by 2s. 6, we have Earth over to a water sign. We have Virgo into Scorpio. We have an air sign through a fire into an air. We have what is a water sign down into an earth sign. This way, we jump by 4s. Now check this out. When I jump here, I go from fire in Aries over to fire in Sagittarius. The movement was 8. If I move here, the movement of 8 inside the house of bait, Taurus, I move over into Capricorn, 10. If I move over here, I move into Aquarius, 11. But instead of jumping that way, let's look at the movement this way. 1 over to 9, 10, fire into fire. 2 over to 8, 10, earth into water. 4 over to 6 or 6 over to 4, right? 6 over to 4, water into earth. But when we're doing it this way, check. We have the first one. What is it? It's 4 and 4. We have the 4 over to 8 and the 2 over to 6. So we connected fire, fire. We connected water, water. We connected earth, earth. Now I have to go off the board to where 5, 6, 7 to connect what it is, air, air. But instead, the air goes the complete opposite way because 1 matches with 2, equaling to 3. So when we move this way for fire and this way for water and this way for earth, we went this way, crossing through the hoop of fire with air. And the gimel, right? The gimel, remember I spoke about 3? 3 by 7 is 21, 2 and 1 is 3. 3 by 4 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3. 3 by 1 is 3. Just give me a minute. So I was counting. Now we're at 5, F-I-V-E, F6, I9, V22, 2 and 2 is 4, E5, 5 equals to 42. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 equals to 8 and 6. But this design, okay, does not pass 7. And 7 is a connection between 6 and 6. Two cubes. Two cubes. That's right. That was the story of the night. I just got to remember what it was. 7.5 a cube if you were playing backgammon. Why? When you have backgammon, 15 chips, 2 cubes, 7.5 each. Even though it doesn't go that way, it works out that way. It just is what it is. The game is like that. The calculation is there, easy to see. Everybody can say it, even though you're one person, but you're rolling 2 dice in one hand. So now you have to figure out that 5 is holding these 6 and 6. 5 is in control. Is it you moving the ocean? What is this? Is it the flick of the wrist with the wand? Or is it the thought of pointing the finger at somebody like that? So I spell the word out, F-I-V-E, equals to 42. I was trying to see 24 is the cat, 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 is 6 and 8. 8 on one side, 6 on the other. And they're equal in star math. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6 equals 5 and 6, 11. 1 and 1 is 2. 6 times 2, 6 plus 2 equals to 12 and 8, 20. 2 is 2, equating to 2. One of the ways to look at it. When you go online to the games of craps and look up the odds of that, you will see that they both are in spirit of 76 for the reason you have to put the chips down on the table. 6 of them will pay you out to 7 chips. To 7 chips. So my question is, when we're counting our numbers, are we counting the half area space as only 1, 3, and 5? Only 1, 3, and 5 have the dot in the center. That area space splits everything no matter how you fold the heart. Because truly to the heart, it splits at the heart if this cube was cut into 4. But if it was cut in area spaces, up to what you see as the dots, you will see the split on this will be a 9 area space. A 9 area space as the 9 area space. Now, I'm not sure where we were prior to this. Okay. You see, I already lost myself. I should start fresh. But when I was counting before 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, do not count the 2, 4, 6. I'm going to go 1, 3, 5. The letter is A, C, E. And then this one is G over here. And the same thing is here. This is E, C, A. Ace, G, Ace, G. And then the connecting B, D, F. There's 6 sides on this cube. Now, if you wanted to do something with 7, why don't we say we're going to play the best of 7 series? You win the first game, I win the second game, you win the third, the fourth game, I win the fifth game. We climb up the ladder. And when it reaches to the 7th game, only one of the teams, right, will move up 1, 2, 3, 4. The other team will either remain here or here in position number 5. Position number 5 is E or E. G takes the hold. What is the E? It's the 5 and 5, or E and E. What is the 7? It is the G. It becomes 5G TV. 5G TV here and 5G TV here. What is 5775? What is 5775? You see where it comes from? You see this down here? You look this up. All my information can be found right now. Everything I have done for the last 20 years, just about, can be found right now somewhere online. Very simple. The instruments I use is a dice cube. And they're not all alike. So there are some, let's say, amateur cubes. I use the calculator. ATM. The ATM, the Q and the Z are on the 1. No more PQRS. Where's the Q? Here. No more WXYZ. Where's the Z? Here. Q is the 17th letter. 1 and 7 equals to 8. Z is the 26th letter. 2 and 6 equals to 8. They have switched positions. 1 equals to a total of 43, or what is DC? Maybe Marvel Comics DC comes together in the house. Oh, somebody wanted to come up, but I just missed it. How's everybody doing? TUV in Hebrew, Tav. Looks like Tav is the heaven in Hebrew, the 22nd letter. Ironic, number 22, the full. 4 by 22 for the 88 constellations. 420, 4 by 2 is 8. 420, or what is 80? 420, or what is the time of 420? Equaling to 260, the Aztec, right? The Aztec 260 day. But it's 260. When you connect 26, if you took the alphabet, right? I shouldn't do this right now, but if you took the alphabet, right, and connect the 1 through 26, you see this line here, right? This is also 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock. It equals 2169. 2160, okay, is the hexahedron. 2160 is 6 by 6 by 6. 2160, or 216 days, of 216 minutes on the clock is 336. The 336th day is the end of the 12th moon. 1 and 2 equals to 3. This sets up as a 7, right? This sets up as a 7. This sets up as a 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. 4, 5, 6, 15, 1 and 5, 6. Communication within the aux. After AD, after the death, GHI 24, 2 and 4, 6. K33, JKL 10, 11, 12, 33. MNO 14, 14, 14 average, 13, 14, 15. The alphabet splits here, but it splits between the M and N and reconnects between the N and O. What is number 29, the 29th day? Versus, right, the 27. 27 times 29, Schumann resonance, if I remember correctly, 783. 42. PRS equals to 54. 5 and 4 equals to 9. TUV equals to 63. 6 and 3 equals to 9. WXY equals to what is 72? 72. 7 and 2 equals to 9. 42 equals to 6. 33 equals to 6. 24 equals to 6. 15 equals to 6. And 6 equals to 6. If I remember correctly, what is the 71st minute? Equals to 1 hour and 11 minutes. 1 hour and 11 minutes. Or if it was 111 minutes, it would equal to 60 plus 51 equals to, so let me do this for a second. If it was 2 times 72 equals to 2, whoopee. Okay, 222. If it was 222 minutes, just give me a second. Minutes, 222 minutes, it'd be 3. I'm just going to do 2 of them just to show you. If I go 71 minutes, it equals 1 hour, 11 minutes. 1 hour, 11 minutes, forget about that, right? Just say 111 minutes instead. 111 minutes is now 60 plus 51. Bring it back to the time, it equals to 151. When we do this again, instead of 71, whoop, it's supposed to say 71. Two times 71 is 222. What that means is when 71 minutes go by, it's 1 hour, 11 minutes. When you do it twice, it's 222. If you count 222 minutes, right, in time, 3 hours is 180 plus 42. So we have 4-2 and we have 5-1. We have 5-1-1-5. We have 2-4. We have 4-2. Each one of these, we have 55 and 4-9, 6 and 3-9. The male and the female are right here, 63-54, because the proton, the electron, and the neutron, the PENIS equals to 63. The VAGINA equals to 54. That's 117. The reverse of every polarity on this cube is 4 and 3, 7. It's 2 and 5, 7. It's 6 and 1, 7. Where's the 11 part? See the 1 dot in the center? Look at the 5. That's a 1. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that make the tour of the 1. Where's the 6? 1, 4, 7 are 3 dots. 3, 6, 9. You got 3. So you got 3 here and 8 here, 11. The 4 corners, 1, 3, 9, and 7. Air, air, fire, fire. Now you got, look at that. Look at that. Right? You got right here, the 4, the 6, water and earth. Water and earth. This way or that way. But let me go back to the last one. Here. 4, 5, 6, 2, 5, 8. Saturn square on the cross. They're not there. Those are 5 numbers. This is a 4 dot. This is 3 numbers. Here, here, and here. I'm missing 1, 2, 4. I'm missing 6, 9, and 8. So I'm missing 6. Here I'm missing 5. 6 and 5, 11. 3 and 4, 7. What about here? I only got these 2 corners. So if I just take away those two dots, I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I don't have 9 or 1 because it's the two dots. So that's 7. I flip it over, I got 5. 2, 4, 6, and 8. That's missing. That's 4. 7 and 4, 11. The master cube. When you hold these two, the poles where my fingers are, that's 11. This one's 11. And then this one's 11. This is 11, 11, 11, a 33 void master cube.
How are you, Mr. Techpan?
I'm good. I'm good.
I got a lot to share.
Hold on.
with
Let
you.
let me put this louder. Just let me get. I'm okay. Go ahead.
I've got a lot to share with you. I've been breaking things down into physics codes as well now.
So can you send them to me?
I don't know if I can. I can try. They're
Well,
hard
my
to send.
email is my name at Gmail.
Okay.
You know, and I
Mr.
can look
Tech.
them over and bring them up next
Yeah,
time
I
and
got.
talk about them.
Oh yeah, I've broke them down through all kinds of algorithms and AIs and stuff that'll break them down too as well. So make sure they were correct, and it broke it down pretty heavy.
That's perfect. So when I see them and I can understand it, then I can bring it up. We can chat about it, and everybody else can
Sounds good.
understand.
Oh yeah, I mean I've got them right here. I've got I've
Oh
got the
yeah, but
screenshot.
this is not the time to bring it up. I can't learn it now in front of everybody else. It'd be complicated enough for myself.
I understand.
You know, it's like, you know, I'd love to learn it, but right now it's not. It's like not possible. It's like
Right.
being at the mechanic, you know, trying to do your hair.
That would be interesting.
Yeah,
Can I
usually
curl
it's
with a
oily.
wrench?
What's that?
Let's say, can you curl hair with a wrench?
Um, I don't know. I'm trying to.
Um,
I'm the
I understand.
I'm the jungle man.
You were doing wonderful explaining your astrology and I've seen you've been doing a lot of learning on your tarot cards as well with the Fool and the 22. It's beautiful.
I'm just trying to copy everybody else and see what the differences are. And hopefully one day I get to go out there and really put my mind. I can't figure out which subject to stick to. I'm looking for listening sometimes. I'm trying to get into, I'm not trying to get into it. It's on the sidelines right now. And it's tetragrammatron,
I
right?
have one for that.
Right, the tetragrammatron. And then there's, who else is there? There's the other one. Who's the highest one up there?
That would be uh the Metatron is one of them. Metatron's cube.
Yeah, that is like that's something if anybody really wants to see that in action, there's so much to talk about. But at what point what can enlighten one? Because there's a lot of people like that know about the zodiac, but I'd like to stick to the main source of whoever you know called the names of the planets themselves and those who made the measurements and things from years ago that have solely been documented and been wrenched out. You know what I'm saying? You know, they say it takes like 20 years to make something, you know?
Yes, yeah, like when we that's one thing I want. When we look at the word like mythology, like where it came from, how that word came into existence, and to know that that word just simply means it's from Latin and Greek, which is mythos, and they added the ology to it through like a French word. I believe it was a French word, and they created the word, and it only means study of stories. It doesn't mean anything that's fake or a mythical or a false story. It's just a study of the story.
I like the way it starts MYTH, which is 4328. Very interesting. The reason for that is that the 4 and the 3, first of all, M is what you're, I mean, you just know I take it out in basics. I just try to look at it on a different, um, I don't know which one to use. I can either use this one, okay, for the M expression, or I can use this one for the M expression, how it joins into this lower house. Which way do I want to do it? Okay, this is only one, what they call cercueil, okay, one chamber. So you go in the chamber and you can turn them sideways also, pending which way and what you want to do. But you go from here all the way up here. You run it down here, and then you run up to the next chamber, and you're creating the letter M. Or you can call it this chamber here, where you start in the center. At the seventh gate, you run from here, down here, over here, up here, and then down over here for your letter M. So I say M is also 1000 in Roman numeral. So now I'm joining the three houses. So that's how I want to understand whatever words that we use, because we're only, I believe, okay, and I'm not the end result. I believe that the words we speak today are very old and have been transformed and switched over time until the word we speak now is that word of ancient times. And I just don't know what they say other than M, D. If I split this moon in half to each side, that would be DD. That would be 500. But when I look at the split, I see right away the M of the two sides. The W is the angle, the diangle, right? The cube, the diagonal.
Yep.
Right. So is the diagonal is which way? Does it start here and go down? Is that diagonal?
Yes, sir.
So when you have a crisscross diagonal, we get crisscrossing at 24. Now, the crisscrossing on Saturn square is this.
Correct.
It's now all 44s.
And that was what I was saying about the when he was looking at the zodiac signs to get a what they would call a grand cross in the zodiac. If you look at the Aquarius down to the Leo, then the Sagittarius down to the Gemini, that's your air, fire, fire, air. And that's correct. That leaves one in the center between 11 and 9, which is Aquarius and Sagittarius. And then there's
What's the connection again?
That's the zodiac. That's called a grand cross.
Okay, let me just look that up. I didn't want to go too far off the path. I still want to learn about the numbers. I'm wondering how this is going to add to it. The Grand Cross.
Yes, sir. Well, the numbers for those would be Aquarius is 11, Sagittarius is 9, Leo is 5, and Gemini is 3. I think, or I might have Gemini and Leo mixed up, but like it's either. But I know it's 11, 9, 3, and 5, which equals the number 28.
Wow, and well, involving 4 planets and squares are powerful ultimate attacks in video games like Castlevania or Super Smash Bros. Wow, that is amazing. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Wow, all it's talking about is video games. It's not even okay. And this is good because I knew it had to be there. There's no way they can't build anything without finding it somewhere. Wow. Okay. A planetary aspect, challenging aspect, where all 4 planets form a square 90 degrees to each other, creating intense inner conflict and indecision. Okay. Face to face, and then right. Elements involves 1 planet each other in the 4 elements: fire, earth, air, water, but in all signs of the same modality. Example, cardinal, fixed, mutable. Okay. Wow, and it still won't tell me.
You see how that looks? That's how it looks down there when you actually put it on the zodiac wheel.
Right, I've seen that before. I'm just trying to find it here. When the 4 planets are separated from each other, and it's always the same 4 planets?
Pretty much, yeah. It's Jupiter, Saturn. Saturn in the original zodiacs, Saturn ruled over Aquarius, not Uranus.
Okay, first of all, that Grand Cross, when you take a look at the artwork, right? Oh my God. Every time I want to get a picture out.
Or this is more, or they even call this one a fixed cross. because it deals with fixed size.
See this here?
Yes.
Yeah, this
Yes.
is the fixed and one of each. So what this
Nice
shows you is
template.
expansion. You can also put a mushroom hat on each one
Yes.
in order to encompass the first and the third, you put this. Each one gets one. It's the plateaus. The other thing I like to look at, it looks like there's fish that can park themselves here. We should have another one here, here. We should put crosses all the way around to see what that artwork does. I've done this
Right,
before, this one before.
and that's like the when you look at this and you want to add, if you wanted to add your tarot cards to this, your tarot cards that you would add with this one, it would be the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is the number 10 tarot card, Trump Arcana.
Okay, hold on a second. Are all the tens the Wheel of Fortune?
Yes.
Okay, so if you took any tarot card to the number 10, they're all the
Yes.
same?
Well, there's Trump Arcanas, okay? There's only 22 Trump Arcana cards.
Just like the 22 marks in the constellations of
Correct.
11. So 22, well, it seems like I'm writing this for the 10th time. So in all the tarot decks, I'm talking like I have a tarot deck.
Every single tarot deck you look at anywhere on any part of the planet, then each one of these Trump Arcanas will be the same.
So there's really all the everything is the same, just explained a little bit different.
Correct.
So that's exactly an exact replica. So there should be a breakdown. I'm going to show you the breakdown that should be with these. Ta-da, ta-da. It should break down in here. There are 22 properties and there are 22 area spaces, okay, here, 22. When I'm talking 4 to a corner, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 22. 4 to a corner, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 18 and 4, 22. 4 here, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 22. Trump's number in the election, 88022, 88 constellations, 4 by 22. But it breaks down. You can have how many to make what equals to 22? Is it 2 11s? Will we break down the 88 constellations as 8 parts of 11? Will we break it down as 8 times 11 sections or 11 times 8 parts? So yes, so okay, so you have the arcana. So what were the 4 again? What were those 4?
The four zodiacs that were there.
Yeah, what are the 4? Because for some reason the Grand Cross astrology, I keep looking it up and never tells me. I have the same thing as you, but
Try fixed cross. See if that'll help you. They also call it a fixed cross.
Oh well, so what you're telling me is are you telling me Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus along with what is Cancer and Cancer and Virgo?
Yes, yes, they can all come into play too as well. Yes.
Well, well, depends whether or not they switch things over and random mutable sign putting on the cross actually Pluto or what is Sagittarius? Is Sagittarius upon the cross?
Yes, Sagittarius is on this cross, on this particular fixed cross that I showed you.
Okay, so is Aries on this cross?
Not Aries, it's Leo. The two fire signs that are on this one is Leo and Sagittarius, which then give you your 2 air signs of Aquarius and Gemini.
Okay, so these are 4. Is that it?
Yes, those are those 4. Yes, which equal to the 28, the 10.
Okay, okay, yes, yes, this is exactly the ring on the cube. The 9, 5, 14, the 11, 3. Okay, 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 okay. In the game of pool, Gemini, Aquarius also associate. On the cube, Leo and Sagittarius associate. In numbers, what is 1 through 5, right? What is holding the lower vibration 432 is what is 876. When it runs between 5 and 9. 9 brings the birth, but when 9 brings the birth, the difference of it is that when you go 1 through 5, it is the one that plays a role in the life of the birth, and that's us.
Right. And that's when you look at your leap year on the day of 420 on the leap year. That's your 111th day.
Right. Wait a second. On what day?
420 is the 111th day on a leap year.
420, 420. Oh, the 20th day. Okay, so that's another 19 days.
Correct.
You sure it's not the 19th?
Positive.
Wow. April 20th, what day of the year it is in a leap year?
It's the 111th day.
Oh, 110th.
On a leap year?
Oh, on a leap year. 92 and 19. Oh, okay. On a leap year. Okay. 92 and 19. Right. April 1st is the 92nd day, and 19 days later. Yes.
On a leap year. It only happens on a leap year.
Didn't I say leap year to this thing?
I thought so.
See, look, I said leap year, and then it marks down 110, and that didn't seem right because 91. The April 1st is the 91st day.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And
Right.
April 20th is the 31st day of, and no, wait a second. It's it's already in. No, they're already into Taurus. They're already into Taurus on this. So 111 also, you know where 111 can also be found?
Where's that?
First of all, the average of the entire
Today is a 111 day. It's 111. It's January 10th.
the Twin Towers.
Yep, it's 111.
The Twin Towers. Do you know how many floors are on this?
111 if you count the roof.
No. This one.
No, I don't know how many floors on this
Okay,
one.
this is 104. Communication. 104 communication. Okay, except for this. See this thing up here? That's not a floor. That's 105, 106, 107, 108. What you follow what I'm saying? When you get to the roof, it's 105. The heart of this cube, 3 by 35, 105. Representation, although 105, 105, holding 432 vibration. The other thing is that 3 by 35, 105, and this is the new tower. The old tower was 110 floors, but the roof was 111. One up, one down, the garage or the roof. The other thing is 105. Hold on a second. Yes, 35. Yes, 35 are all cardinal signs, by the way.
Yes.
They're all cardinal signs. Hold on, let me do this. Roulette betting board. Give me a minute. I'm taking just a minute. Everybody just take 1 minute. I just want to make this little cup here somewhere. Give me a minute.
And what flavor tea, Mr. Tech Band?
Oh, black coffee. I like a lot of tea, which I should be drinking. Maybe I'm not going to do what I said, and thank you for changing my mind. I'm going to save this for tomorrow. I'm going to make a tea. It's going to be a catnip tea.
Awesome. How is your wonderful kitty doing? Is she doing well?
Oh, I call her my little piggy.
Uh-huh.
Hey, little piggy, what's going on? You want to eat some more? How are you going to communicate in the morning with the angels? Right? You know what's happening with the angels tomorrow? Tomorrow, you know what day it is tomorrow, right?
Yes, sir, I do. It's the 11th.
That's right, 1111. But you know what else day it is tomorrow? Calculated from March 1st, 2024.
Oh, March 1st, 2024. That would be two. Okay, so it's 365, 365. So yes, 2 years. Okay. So 365, 365. You know, we had a leap year last year. 2024 was a leap year, so it's 366.
March 1st of 2024. What happened to, okay.
Yeah. In 80 days. It will be tomorrow, so 681.
$681 days.
15.
681. 169 in reflection, upside down. Anything you can do with the numbers. So it's in the 6th house of Venus tomorrow. The reason for that, I start the day after the leap year. The first day of January, okay, is the 671st day. Okay, it's a reflection of the Schumann resonance. I'm just trying to get, when you split it in half, 176, representation of the constellations, would work just like the piano, right? In vibrancy of the Schumann resonance. We are inside an element. So 88 and 22 equals to 120. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So you just have to go out. And where is it? Here it is. Cribbage. Representation of 4, 5, and 6, which is the representation of a cardinal sign, a representation of a fixed and immutable, also equals to 15, right? You know the 15 thing with Saturn square? When you multiply it, it equals to 120. 120 and 1. So when you look at the clock and it says 121, that's 11, 11, because 11 times 11 is 121. But if you look at it in minutes, it's 81 minutes, and it's 9 times 9. Now, the thing I got up for before was this picture over here. Here's what I mentioned, the 35s. 16 and 19, 35. 13 and 22, 35. 10 and 25, 35. 5 times 5, 5 plus 5 is 10 and 25, 35. That's a must remember. The 5s, the E world 5 inside the cardinal signs. Here is going to be a 7. So next we go down to 28 and 7, 35, and 4 and 31, 35, and 1 and 34. The crisscross center of 16 and 21, 37, what is 19 and 18, 37, and 17 and 20, 37. Or we'll make an expansion, 13, 14, 15, 42. 22, 23, 24, 69, and 42, 111. Or how about we go over here, 7, 8, 9, 24, right? 28, 29, 30, 80, 70, 87, 87 and 24, 111. So if you go to the bottom one and the top one, 6 and 105, 111. So that's how this plays out. This one here is what is 39, 37, 35 crisscross over equaling to 37. So here you have 39, 39, 39, 39, 39, and 39, and this is how it's presented. They even tell you in sections of 12, we will give you duality. They show you that there's a split between the double zero and the zero through the 2, 4, 6, 8 association. 2 is the passage between both areas, equaling to all the fixed signs and the average of what is 37, 37, 37, connecting 3 and 7 red, 2 air signs, over to the 3 fire signs. Noted that these two are interchangeable when you look at them on the cube. In this one, the 2 black dots will represent 4 and 6, a water and earth. But when it's this way, it represents 2 and 8, the 28-day cycle on car, water and earth. How is everybody? I want to go on break for 2 minutes. I was making some hot tea. Oh, it's over here, but I forgot to drain it. How's everybody doing? It's an alphabet science. I want to say that Elamia is in the house. With Zeus, I think, is not too far behind. I can see him turning around in circles. Woo, 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 woo. There he goes. Woo. Oh my God, I'm getting dizzy. Maybe he's eating apples. It's this monster killer dog. Yes, it is. How's everybody doing? Alchemy alphabet study. Comment your favorite letter. How are you doing, John? How you doing, John? How's everybody doing? Yes, I'm still running with that rum. Does anybody know what the rum is? The rum is RHUM. It's like a little rum something. It's just like caught up over here. I'm like a horse. I'm breathing in with this nose, and a lot of information in the water of time, eh?
Oh, yes. I mean, I've got a ton of information I've been wanting to share with you.
Well,
so.
just you listen. My email is up. My mail is right here, Mr. Tackpants, and it's at Gmail. So you can send it to me all. I'm going to look at it. We can discuss it.
Gotcha.
I'd like to learn all the time. But yeah, I still want to go over that thing. I sort of just got lost for a second, so just give me a second to come back there.
Oh yeah, I was trying to stay with you on your zodiacs. I didn't mean to.
Because I want to get back to that little thing you were talking about. I want to get back to just give me a second. I have to finish pouring this.
Oh, the fixed cross.
Yeah, I like that you started with that. I think if we start with something, I think it should be completed at least the most possible.
I agree. That 28 you were talking about, that also gives you your 28 too. That you were talking about 28 days, 28-day cycles and all that stuff. Because those are the ones that equal up to 28.
So if I needed to move to 28, one of my ways to move to 28 would be like this. 2 times 14, I'd get that on the ring. But yet if I needed 14, I need 2 sevens. I need 2 gateways. That's 28. I can go 4 by 7. That I can work out. Why don't I go to 9? Well, 9 is a birth, 8 is the heaven. So where can I go? Where is 7 going to go? If it doesn't have the heaven or the birth, then there's nowhere to go. Into 6, connecting the proton, the electron, the neutron upon the breath of life, igniting the connection amongst 1 and 1. Just like the tetrahedron itself, it shows you right in its design. Turn it around, what you see and what you don't see, what is happening with this tetrahedron. This is what is a 3-4? Okay, hold on a second. This one here has 2 sides of 4, 2 sides of 3. This one here is just a tetrahedron. It explains itself. It has 3 diagonal verticals. And it's got 3, what I say, horizontals. That's 6. Then it's got 4 poles. So you can see 3 sides. And then once the 3 sides are done, it flips. And then it flips again. And every time it flips, you see that? So it'll flip 4 times. And every time it flips, each one of these is a 4 direction. There are going to be 4 by 4 is 16. Plus the 4 poles themselves is going to be 20. You're going to do this 4 times, equaling to 80. And every single time you do it, you reconnect your 4 poles. So it becomes what is 80 and 4 and 4 and 4 and 4. This is what fits into Abraham's numbers, area space. It's this tetrahedron. Yes, so what it was is Yeah, I just didn't finish in the kitchen yet, but so we have Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, and Sagittarius, right?
Aquarius, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Leo. Yes, yes.
Okay. And that's what did you call that again?
A fixed cross or a grand cross.
Okay, let's call it the fixed cross. So I just want to see something. 5 and 9. 5 is here, 9 is here. Okay. It's a singularity. 11 and 3. Okay, this is here and this is here. So what I see here, okay, is that Sagittarius over to Leo is for Leo over to Aquarius must pass through Scorpio. Or does it come around? So let me just see. This is in the third position. Just give me a second. I just want to see what this does because you told me it makes a square. I want to see what it does when I do it with blind. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I want to work on that blind. I'm already blind. Okay. I can barely, I can't see. I can't. Let's see. One here, one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, one here. Tic-tac-toe. Here we go. So that's 5. Oh boy. Stay with me. Stay with me. Okay. 5, 8, 11, 9, 3. 3. Okay. Wow. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. Wow. 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 That is pretty interesting. Anything else about this or no? That is it. That is freaking interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Because
Well, I mean, that's your air, fire, fire, air. When it's looked at, when it comes as like the cross, it goes. When it actually makes the cross, it goes Aquarius down to Leo, then it's the Sagittarius down to Gemini. So that actually would read. It would go Aquarius air, Leo fire, Sagittarius fire, Gemini air. Which actually says fair. Fire air. Fair.
yeah, pay the fare, pay the ferry, man.
Fair is fair. Fair is fair.
Yeah, even when you went before with okay, so here's what basically it does.
Yes.
So that's one of them. That's the third house. That's or whatever you want to call it. That's the third. Now I'm going to do you the fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, because you know what happens with these numbers and like some of the equations is that if I want to do an equation that has only 3 walls and I do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, eventually, if I want to turn it, you know, in a turnstile, um, it's hard to explain this. Wow. You can put 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1 and say, forget about 3, 3. Just go 3 over 3 and just go 1, 2, 6,
Right.
2, 1. So I'm going to see if I can just do this real quick for my own reality. Let me see. Does it mark? No. No. I did 1, 2. Go slow, stop, go slow. There you go. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. But instead I'll just circle this, right? And I'll go 1, 2, 6, 2, 1. Or maybe I'll just go 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock. Or how about 6 times 6 times 6 equals to 216? Or maybe we'll forget about that and we'll say it's 216 minutes, right? Which is 3, 3, 6 in hours. Well, how about if it was the 336th day? It'd be the end of the 12th moon. And there you go, 1, 2, 6, 2, 1.
Right.
Which is 3, 6, 3. And that's the passage through the mailman or the male moon.
I see. That's also when you cube the number 11, it also equals Jacob's ladder.
Right. 11 times 11 times 11, 13, 31, and also spells Allah.
Yes, sir.
6 by 21 is 126 also as well. And what it is with that is it represents the male phallus, number 63.
Then that's like if you take, what is it, the numbers 21, 23. Let me see. No, let me double check this. 21, 20, 23, 24. Or it's 22, 22, 23, and 27 is 69. Right? No, 20, 24, 24. 24. I was looking at that. I was looking at it on at your roulette thing because it was the three numbers that were right there. Boom, 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 right in a line. They were like, it equaled to 69, which is the balance. It's 15 again, though. That was that number 15 we were talking about.
Well, the 15 is the Saturn square, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me show you one thing. You tell me if this is anywhere in the zodiac. Hold on a second. Yeah, so that's the end. This thing over here, okay, ends the 12th moon. It ends the 12th moon. Now, when it ends the 12th moon, that's a representation of 78, which is 6 by 13. I want to see if I got that right. Yes, I want to see if I got that right. So 6 by 13 equals to 78, and I have to remember why I said that. Right. So that also represents 66 at the same time, which represents the word woman and represents 11. Why? When you count 1 all the way to 11, it equals to 66. The word woman is 66, but it's 2238. Okay. 38, very important. The master numbers come out in 38. I'll show you that after. So why 78? The word, when you count 1 over to 12, it equals to 78. Number 1 and 2 are basic ones. They're singularity in this. These are singularity. You know, it's almost like making a phone call. If you have no one to answer, no one to speak, right? You have one mouth for both sides. Both spirit and soul has the one living mouth.
Right.
So you have the 2 and the 1 coming together. The one head is in duality. But anyways, number 12, the word is 87, which is 3 by 29, the first day of the second cycle. Second cycle of what? The moons of Mars. 29, our move go to 28. Our moon was actually just say 19 in reality, but the end of the first cycle is at 28. And starting with 2, it's supposed to start with Mars. But the thing is, the beginning, right, of the duality of the 28-day ending begins at 1. Always beginning at 1. When you end in the duality 2829, and that is in the house and in the birth. 22, 23, 24, ho, ho, ho. In Trinity, it is 69, 3 by 3, 3 plus 3, within the breath of V. Okay, I think a UVW, I'm just UVW. Oh, okay, no. I was just thinking about Chaldean in that.
No, yeah, the Chaldean when it comes down to the Chaldean for that, that's a whole nother ball game. That's a Chaldean numerology is a very, very strong numerology. It uses the frequency of number with the frequency of letter. It doesn't correlate number to letter just by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It actually correlates the vibration of the letter to the number. That's why
Yeah.
it's used. That's why it's used in Kabbalah.
So F and P are 88. Oz is 77. I don't know really the other ones, but just speaking about these two, is that F and P are both what is 6 and what is 16. So what makes up and creates what is, right? Um, the total of the F and P is going to equal to how much? 22. Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Although it's the eighth equaling to 16, it equals to 22. P is all the gateways because P holds 1 and 6 in it. So now we would have to go, what is 1 and 6? Well, guess what? 8 and 8 is 16. 9 and 7 is 16, right? So 8 times 2 is 16. So this is the way I read the alphabet towards another alphabetic rhythmic, or whichever way you want to call it. So I have to learn the differences between the alphabet to give it its alternative story, right? And that's non-biased. And then when I hear the story, it helps me guide my way. It's really cool. I mean, you do it all the time, so you know what I'm talking about.
That's like the only way I could give you an understanding of Chaldean numerology would be through my own personal numbers. And I mean, it's really interesting how those numbers fall into place.
I just like to base everything off of the numbers themselves, where
Right. Yeah.
nothing
Yeah.
is personal. Like if
Yeah.
you're gonna
And no, it's
bring
not
up,
personal. It's one of those situations of like just like showing like because they in Chaldean numerology they actually use the double digit numbers too. They don't just use the single digit. The double digit numbers have meaning as well, not just the single digit.
well, when you put
So
two
they
letters together right away, it's got a double digit.
right, exactly.
So it's yeah, it's the same. So I just read it number to number. If I see it in the star somewhere, I'll compare it to that. It's got to be in a book. It's got to be in a book, and someone's got to find it online. I can't work any other way. You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
the only thing I do is I use relationships and a few stories that will say, "Oh, you brought up that story. I won't be into the story." But because it connects the story, which is the story, which has to be the story has to connect to something
Well,
relevant to a number or a star or the
well,
calendar or
it correlates to the golden monkey.
golden monkey. How many people know about the golden monkey? Are you on the Aztec calendar? On the what are you on?
That's the Chinese zodiac, golden monkey.
And how many colors of monkeys are there?
It's they're the elements. It's just wood, fire, wood, water, fire, and metal or gold. Gold monkey.
So are you talking about that these elements is not just the golden monkey, but it's all the zodiac. They're going to have all the whatever five elements, correct?
Yeah, if you go through, if you well, they call it metal or whatever but it's the gold. Like we're in the year of the fire horse right now, which is
Um, not
for the
yet.
for the for
Not
the Chinese.
not
Well, yeah,
yet.
not until February. You're right, not until
Well, I don't
February.
know
We won't.
exactly the day, but right. So right. So and so they run a 60-year period because they use five elements. We use four elements, right? So we use a 48-year period. If I get that correct, is that the way it would work out?
I would think
Although
so.
we work a 4-year period because obviously that we do ours every single year, right? But we still have to run a leap year. Like right now, okay. Hold on a second. I don't know if I should start on March 1st, but right. One of the things about March, hold on a second. The reverse alphabet is 3 and 4. So starting on March 20th or 21st, right, is what happens is three parts of the month of March disappear. I can't make two parts disappear because it's like hockey. In the middle of something, you're in the middle of a period. So I need three of them to go away. The house has been divided in three parts and one part. 21 is the complete cube. So therefore, instead of beginning on what is the 29th or the 28th of February, because of the leap year and everything has to start at the birth, because that's the add on, we must go all the way until the next cycle. Okay, until 3 parts. It takes 1 week to come in and then 3 weeks to go out, and that ends on March 21st. The other thing about March is the third month, okay, is three reverse alphabet, which is X. That's one of the things. So March 21st, which is the Q, I'm just trying to think. So March 21st is where I should really be starting, but I'm not. I'm starting on March 1st. Okay, so give me a second. What day was I looking for? I forget what day I was looking. Oh, yes. Okay, yes. Okay. Okay. So today is day 681. Since today is 681, I'm just trying to realign the zodiac. We are 681 Taurus, correct? Like if we're in Taurus now, normally Taurus begins on, hold on a second. No, let's go to Aries. If we're going to go to, hold on a second. Wow. Excuse me about that. I'm like, just got myself lost. I forget what I was looking. Okay. I'm going back to March 21st. So I'm going to go to Aries from March 21st, or I'm going to go into Pisces and end February. So we're going to end Pisces in February. I'm just trying to calculate something. I end Pisces and I come into Aries. I end Pisces, I come into Aries. I end Pisces. I can't even figure out what I'm looking at. Oh, right. Okay. I'm trying to look at our elements ourselves, that if we were running the elements ourselves, where would we be right now? So we would be, wow, why can't I do this? I'm having a blank. It's 12. It's 12 and anyways, February 28th is going to make 24 zodiac signs that pass. So I have to go. I'm trying. What I'm trying to do, like, and for some reason I'm having a blank, is I need to count by force, right? Because there's
681
four.
divided by 4, right?
Right. So since one of them runs by fours, I'm going to do it just by hand and show you real quick. One of them runs by fours. The other one runs by fives. 5 by 4 is 20. You need to do it 4 times, right? For the star system, I'll like show you the star. 1, 2, 3. No matter what you put on this face, this is the base of this.
That's the golden ratio.
What is it?
That's the golden ratio.
Which golden ratio?
Fibonacci.
But from where did we jump with this? Where did we out of there? Where
Well, I
did you
was
come?
listening to your number. I was listening to the numbers that you were saying.
Okay, so I'm going to take this off the board. I was talking about number 78. We spoke before about, I think we didn't talk about the 78 tarot cards, right?
No,
Right. So we
the
didn't
total
because
number of a deck.
what's that?
And I thought it was 76 in the total number of a deck.
Well, there's a lot of different decks. And 78 is also the singularity. Here is 78. Here's the singularity. Why? Every side is 9. 1 and 8, 2 and 7. The next singularity comes together. Here. 4 by 2, 8, 4 by 2, 8. I'm going to show you how this works. So it said 1, 2, 7, 8. Here you have the 8 and 8. Singularity. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, and 8. When you have 2, there are 6 left over. That's not a singularity. But when you have 1, There's 7 left over. That's a singularity. The 1 and the 2 become the singularity. 6 is not the singularity. The 1, 2, 6 comes together, the 12 o'clock and the 6 o'clock as well.
You know what's
How?
ironic about that? You know what's
Go ahead.
ironic about that? The ironicness about that is the day that he opened up that he opened them doors is exactly 28 days before my birthday.
January 25th?
21st.
Oh, that's the time they opened the door?
No, it was 28 days after. Okay, the day
No.
he opened that door is
What day was
exactly.
it?
It was in December.
What day in December?
I'd have to look it up. I'll get it for you real quick. Give me 1 second. I got you.
Okay. I'm not sure what it says here. I missed part of it.
December 24th, 2024.
Okay, December 24th, which is in the mail. Okay, that's very interesting. So December 24th, I'm going to mark that down. Where is that design? Okay, December 24th. Okay, December 24th. So the 24th of Deca. So the 12th month, the 24th day, that's perfect. That's both at the top of the clock, 12:24. It's the 720 and the 1440 minutes of the day, which is 2160, hexahedron, 666, representation of the female. 12, what is 12? 1 and 2 is 3. What is 2, 4, 6? 3 and 6 come together. Wow, I had a vision before very clearly. Easy to represent how the feminine and the masculine 5G come together. But what I was showing here is when it comes together, we have this design here, 9 and 9. I put 9 and 9. Here's the door I spoke about, 8, and here's the door 8. We connect 7 of 8 and leave 1 left over, and we connect 7 of 8, right, and leave 1 left over, like 1771, connecting 9 and 9.
It was an
99. Go ahead.
The year that he opened it was an 8 year because it was 2024 too. So that's 2, 4, 6. It's 8.
It's an 8 year, and it's also what is Abraham's year. 2 times 2, 2 plus 2. 2 times 2, 2 times 2 times 4 equals to what is 16. 4 plus 2 equals to 8 equals to 24. 8 hours to the night, 14 hours to the day. The AM consists of 16 hours, which is 2/3 for the feminine, and the PM is going to represent 8 hours, which represents what is the 1/3, and is going to represent the masculine. P16, A1, the house comes divided. These 16 hours and 8 hours in this is the same thing as this behind us. Why? Because 6 and 1 is 7, and this is 77.
Which it was
77 is power, right? 77 is power, 77 is Christ, 77 is peanut.
that would also make it a 4. It also makes it a 14 day too, though. So the year was 8. Then you have the 24/6 plus the 3. Yeah, it's no 12. So it's just 9. Yes, 17 day. It's 17/8. Yeah, 17/8. 17/8.
It becomes a 6.
Well,
Your 2024 becomes a 6.
yep.
So it's a full connect. It's exactly the cube.
Yeah.
It's the full cube. This cube, once everything is punched through on this cube, it's going to be 2 sides of 7 and 4 sides of 5, which equals to what is 2014. 2014, 2014 is second to last year. Where was I with this? Wow. Yes. So yes, the 4 times 5, and the 4 times 5, the 4 elements and the 5 elements from the Chinese zodiac represent in numbers. The sun represents love, represents the motherboard hookup. The motherboard hookup here. If I was to connect this, I would be connecting it this way. Here are three. Three connect, three connect, three connect, three connect. Here's a four connect. This goes on top of here. Then this goes on top of a different circuitry, on top of here, on top of another one, on top of another one. They're all different circuitries. As we connect the numbers, I switch the numbers over from that value into this value. A 1 and 9, 10 crossover, a 3 and 7. So every single line has a 1, a 9, a 5, a 3, a 5, a 7, a 4, a 5, a 6, an 8, a 5, and 2. The 5 is abundant. 8 and 5 are going to play a role together. Reverse zodiac, okay? Reverse zodiac, 5 and 8. Why? 12 minus 5 is 8. The first 5, the last 5, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if I move up with 2 to 5, I only get over here. What is this? You remember 7 and 8?
This is and that's what I was looking at too. Though I was looking because I was talking about that like to the 21st of January, which is the 121. Is if you count December 24th is 29 days. If you don't count December 24th or December, you know what I'm saying? Like either way, it'd be 29 days. If you count January the 21st, or if you don't, but it's either 29 or 29 or 28. So it works in between. Now, with that being said, that becomes, that's the 28. That's the 28-day cycle that you're talking about.
So, I just wanted to see something. Blah, ye, blah, blah.
See, that's also Golden Monkey.
So, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, understood. No, I was thinking out loud. My
Okay,
apologies.
so I'm just looking at your 47 Beast, 4 and 7 from before. 5 and 12. Yeah, so when John Ball says 5 and 12 year cycle, so that's 60 on the clock. The word 4 is everything to do with Trinity involved in it. And 512 is part of memory, 256. 512 is everything plugs into 5, the ocean, abundance. And that's also Leo, comes back at you, that curled tail.
See,
I'm just looking at the comments right now. Oh, the length, yes, would that be the length of the day in December? I think I don't know what it is. There's two calculations, John, with that. I try to bring it to its actual basis on what is 4 times 4, 4 plus 4, because of what the cube says, and then 3 times 3, 3 plus 3. So that is equal to 15. So it's either 15 and 9 or it's 16 and 8, but it works out simply perfect. It's like for us, the day is 15 and 9, but for the house, it's 16 and 8. Or it's 16 and 8 for us, and it's 15 and 9 for the house, because we have to have the continuation of the breath. So is that for the spirit of the house? The soul that occupies us is 24/7, 7 days a week, 747. I'm leaving on a jet plane. So what is that jet plane? J10, E5, T20. They're all relevant to the 5. 2 times 5, 1 times 5, 4 times 5. 2 times, what's that?
do you know? Have you heard? Okay, when we look at the astrological and planetary alignments, right?
Right.
Do you know what a grand triple conjunction is?
No.
It's also known as the Star of Bethlehem. It's been known as it's been associated with the Star of Bethlehem since 1432.
1432 ABCD.
Yep. When one of the greatest astrologers in the year of 1432 discovered this grand triple conjunction, which is one of the rarest astronomical events on the face of the planet. The last one that happened One of the big associated ones is what happened in 7 BCE. 7 BCE would put the right around the time period of Jesus or Yeshua being born, and for the Magi to go to him because they said they talked to a child, not a infant, and that would put Mary leaving around the time that King Herod would have enlivened in 4 BCE, which would have made Yahuwah about 3 years old that when he enlivened. So
hold on. When who?
King Herod,
King Herod passed?
yeah, he died in 4 BCE.
Was
Like
he murdered, or what did he just like? What did they say in the books?
He was, I believe, it was a very bad element.
Oh, so he was mud red.
Yeah, yeah, it was right after he unalived roughly um a year or two after. I think it was like the year after he ordered all of the unaliving of every child of 2 and under.
Oh, I never knew about that. 2 and under. So
Yeah,
he's talking about okay. So they're talking about the association 2 and under, 2 and
that's when the
under.
Magi. That's when the
Okay,
Magi came.
so if you can't say 1 and under because once you finish your first year, you're in the second year. 1 and under, it's more or less freshly. But I'm just trying to think 2 and under, 2 and under, 2 and under equals 12. Okay, because when you're buried, they put you 6 feet down. So if you put 2 down, it's 2 sixes is 12. Okay, so the other thing with this, wow, wow, I was waiting for you to finish before I interrupted.
No, go for it.
Um,
I love it. You're going places with it. You're putting it together.
yeah, so April said something about 6 and 7. I wanted to know if who they were talking to, what that is about, or had nothing to do with me. And then the eclipse on February 17th, 3 days after the 14th. So you're looking at the 38th day of the year. So 38 is a representation of Aquarius and Sagittarius. Can you tell me about that?
Yes,
And then I'm going to tell you why.
I would love to hear it. I would love to
Okay,
hear it.
so what it is so I'm going to tell it. I say it anyways. It's like so. What it is, first of all, the second month, the 17th day, 217, right? Representation of 217 minutes, which is 3 hours and 37. 337, the 337th day is what is ABC. What is December 3rd and the beginning of the 13th moon.
Right.
The second
And
thing about this is it's day number 48, representing the sun, also representing Q. 21/7, as the second month was February, also Aquarius representing representing February. Hold on a second. And don't forget, it's not the first February. This is going to be 48 is a representation of the Trinity, representation of the zodiac themselves. Why? A day 48 of the year, 4 and 8, 1/3 and 2/3. 4 will be the 1/3 and 8 will be the 2/3. The ring, the pole, the sun, representation, also 2 water signs, 48 days. So I just like to bring everything out so we can get a bigger perspective. These are not concrete realities. These are just the realities of the fixed numbers, what are in front of us. Follow?
yep.
And Januaries and Februaries is the way I see it. I can't see it any other way. So J and F, okay, is what is the rotation of the oceans within Venus. The reason I say this is J is the 10th letter, for J for January, F for February. I'd see it as that. Also, FE for the iron horse, FE combination in the periodic tables for iron. J, right, is what is 10 and 1, which is 11. So both January, okay, and February talk about 11, 5, 6, 11, right? FE and JA 11, JA, Januaries and Februaries bring 1 into 2, creating 3. And then we begin with March, and March is 14. And 14 is the heart. It's the ring of the pole. Sorry, it's the ring of the pole.
Also David.
Oh, yes. So back to Yes, you mentioned the start of Bethlehem. When I first started this work, right? This is what was brought up to me. The grand triple conjunction you were at, right?
Yes.
When you said that it was at 1221.
Right.
So who's
That's
involved in this grand triple conjunction?
um like a person or just
No. I mean, not a first of all. Here's your.
oh, the grand triple conjunction is Jupiter and Saturn. They meet 3 times in 1 year.
Okay, I'm going to show you this first. Here's your Gemini, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Leo. This is when you count by threes. When you count by fours, this is what it looks like.
Oh. Hmm.
So this one and this one is mutable. Hold on. Yeah, these two are mutable. Did I get that right? No, sorry.
Mm-mm.
Sorry. What's in the third row? What was okay? Fire, earth, air, right? Fire, earth, air. So you have two fires, but here you're in row two. Here you start in row one. You skip over this. So what am I supposed to make a rainbow over this? How do I get here? Where is, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just showing you this is what that piece is.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you say? Jupiter and Saturn?
Yep, Jupiter and Saturn make they conjunct 3 times in 1 year, and that's a very it's there's only been there's okay now according to the science of it, like we go into the big science of it, there's only been 28 of them since the Earth has existed. The next one is in the year 2038.
And who is the person who said this and where are they from?
Oh, this is known. You can Google. You can hit your AI right now and ask it about it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even if it is, I just want to know the name so I can see how they, I mean, who.
It's associated. That's the only thing that's because okay, they associate it with the
Saturn grand conjunction. How many times a year since the beginning of time? A Jupiter Saturn great conjunction is not a yearly event. It occurs on average once every 20 years.
well, that's that one, a grand triple conjunction. The one that happens every 20 years happens exactly on my birthday. Every 19 years. It's every 19 years,
So
not
then you
20.
can take your zodiac sign, okay, and follow that easier to understand. While you're directly on something, you have a focal point. That's very good.
Yeah, I
Jupiter
mean,
takes about, what's that?
I was given this on this year or last year
So
on
check,
August
so
10th. Yeah.
keep going. You were given what?
I was given this information last year during the when we had the sturgeon moon in Leo and Aquarius.
Okay, what do you mean you were given it? Is it something we can find online? Is everybody
Yes.
given it?
I mean, yes, I mean, this is that like when I'm given this information through my dreams or whatever, I go and I research it
Okay,
heavily.
so what were you given?
That the grand triple conjunction, I found out what a grand triple conjunction was.
Oh, okay. So here I'm looking at it now. So I'm looking at Jupiter takes about 12 Earth years to orbit the sun, and Saturn takes about 30. 30 by 12 is 360. If you want to find that, one of the reasons for 360 existing, 12 Earth years is 3 cycles. That's absolutely perfect. So there's more to it. Anything to do, the 2020 Grand Conjunction was exceptionally close, the closest since 1623. Irrelevant to that is that everything with 20s, you see, when you take this cube and you count six all the way down to two, that equals to 20. The
Hmm.
reason I'm saying this is because we cannot count the minimum is 1 over to 5. That equals to 15. You flip the cube over from where is your 5 is your 2. And you flip your cube over from 1 where is your 6, and that's why I count that way. It's a reverse cubic.
Right. See, that's what I was going with that. It was like, so when you look at that date, like, okay,
Keep talking.
if
I
you
can hear you at a distance.
if
I'm
you if
just
you
going to the picture.
you can research grand triple conjunction 7 BCE. That's the main one that you want to see. And that's what I was explaining. That's why it's considered the Star of Bethlehem.
You know what's funny when you just said BCE? Bell Canada Enterprises is one thing, and the other thing with BCE is it's 235, right? 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 equals 235. 23.5, okay, is what is half of 47. We're now at the 47th
It's
presidency.
also it's also 28.
We are also in the 250th year this year. Did you know that?
No, I do.
Yeah, 250. Next year is the year of memory. Is it memories gone by? 252 is the grand conjunction of the moons. Why 252 or 2 times 126? Anytime 126 comes together, just like you see on the clock, 216, 2160, it's the hexahedron.
I'm
321, you're bringing together, okay, the constellations, the zodiac, every
right.
word for every constellation or every moon that's out there, it is real. The word itself, it's numeric vibration. You know it
I'm
for
about to
yourself.
bring the 74s in together too.
Yeah, 74 is the basis of this whole thing.
Right.
74 is
That's what I'm saying.
basically
I'm about to bring that together for you with that grand triple conjunction.
grand triple. Oh yeah, let me look that. Grand triple conjunction. So the other thing with Mars, I mean with Jupiter and Saturn, um, Jupiter is, how can I say, everything goes into 99. Jupiter 13. Jupiter seems to be the controller, the fifth planet. It goes
Yes.
along with Leo.
See, this is what happens when Jupiter and Saturn have a baby.
An illusion caused by the planet's retrograde motion. Right, right. You know when a car turns a corner and one tire turns less than the other one?
Mm-hmm.
Or if it's going around something, it'll look like it's coming backwards.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm seeing it over here. 2238.
Okay. Now, this is the key aspect to this. It happened in January 1981. And it's the only one that's equivalent to the same ascension as the one in 7 BCE.
Well,
And it happened
then
on January 14th, February 19th, and July 30th. Now,
okay,
when you
what are
add
the
those
dates
dates,
again?
January 14th, 1981,
Okay.
February 19th, 1981, and July 30th, 1981. Now, the January 14th adds up to 25/7. The February 19th adds up to 31/4. That's 74. The last one adds up to 29/11.
Okay, what's the last one?
July 30th, 1981.
Okay, where do you get 2911? What is that from?
That's if you add the date, like you would like
Seven.
a birth, like a day number. You know what I'm saying? You would
Yeah,
go
well,
you would go
July
7,
July equals to
7.
50, 35, 45, 55, 56, 60,
You don't add the
31,
30. You
41.
add, you drop the numbers drop singular, like as if you were to do it would be 7. The 30 would be a 3. The 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 1 is 19. So you have 19 plus 10 is 29.
Okay, which numerology are you using?
That's any numerology. Any
Oh,
numerology, dates are calculated as single digits like that.
so July is what?
The July 30th, 1981 is 29/11.
Okay, the 29 adds from where, but
What do you mean?
three? Because I'm 14, 15, 16. I get
You have 7
17.
you have 7 plus 3 is 10.
Which is it?
19
Hold on,
nine,
where's it? 7 plus 3. Where's the 7?
July is the 7th month.
Oh, okay, okay. And the 3, okay, I get 10. Okay.
Then 1981 is 19.
Oh, put in 1981 also.
You have to add the year, yes. It's 29/11. The next one is is January, or the one before that one was January or February 19th, 1981. That's 19, which is 19. 81 is always 19. 1981 is always 19. So that's 19 plus 4, which is 23, plus 1 is 24, or
Okay,
yeah.
19. Okay, 19 expresses the heart of Rubik's Cube. Okay, 19 expresses what is born. It's a continuation of the split house inside the birth. I'm guessing because spirit and soul both start with that. It's one third gold. Um, you need three of them in order to complete it. Actually, you need four, but the fourth one is within. It's what the three accommodate to. When I look at January, I'm going to look at 9, 10, 14, and 1933 for January. I have uh, 9, 6, 15. I'm going to do it slowly. I got 9, 10, and 4, 14. 14 and 33. Yeah, I got 33
The
in
night. I'm
February.
sorry, it's the 19th. The 19th of February. The
Yeah,
19th
yeah,
of
the
February.
19th of February. So I have 10 and 15 is 25. 35. I got 44. Abraham. Wow, that's fucking beautiful. Sorry for that
Right.
language. Oh my God.
No, that's what I'm trying to bring into play for you. It's going to also gives you now when you take these numbers.
Hold
Okay,
on. I just have, hold on. I have another calculation here. 14, 15,
this is your
16,
74.
17, 36. I did it to something else. I calculated January 90 and February is 96 and July is 68. Those are the true numbers of the word. And if I want to do it, I'll do it in French, English. I don't want to do it
Wow.
just the first month because I want to do both of them to see it. So January and February is amazing. It's representing Abraham and Isaac.
Right. This is what I'm trying to bring into play for you. I'm trying to bring all this into play for you. I've been trying to give this to you for a long time.
Well,
Um, the
I mean,
74, that's what I was trying to show you. The 74 also as well comes into play with these because
right, but
January. Okay, go
right,
ahead.
we're going to get a lot of numbers that are going to equate to 74. And one of the reasons for that is 74 is the average of all the numbers in the fourth house.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They don't. This is how this rolls. I mean, this is how it was brought to me. So when you add up the first day, which is January 14th, it's 1 plus 1 plus 4 plus the 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 1 is 25. That's 7. The 2 plus 1 plus 9 plus 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 1 equals 31. That's 4. That's 7 and 4. That's your 74. Your
Okay, so
49,
yeah,
well,
no,
the third one. The third
okay, but
one.
okay, right. So anyway, Saturn and Jupiter come together in base. Yes, it has a recognition and understanding through these numbers.
Right.
Everything is going to, right? It's just another one of the list of the thousands of different combinations that are out there. So we can put this towards something. Is there a deeper connection? Well, the month of July is number 68. It divides the gate within July. July 4th is what is 7 and 4. February is 96 in rotation of the breath. We have Valentine's Day, which becomes the 14th on the ring. We represent the house of Mars in February. We represent Aries. January again is the first month. It's not just the first month. It's also what is the 11th month. January is the 11th month after the leap year starting from March. March being the first month, and January of the second year after being the 13th month. January represents 90, which represents all the nines, 9, 18, 27, 36. So all of 36 is inside of January, in which 936 is 45 represents what is 666. I'm going to try and see if I can say that again. 9, I'm going to show it. 9, 18, 27, 36.
And this is also where it comes into play, though. It was 7 days before my birth, 29 days after my birth, and exactly 190 days after my birth.
Right. And where does this fit in the zodiac, this whole thing? Where does it capture like what we can share, what other people can follow?
This shows the X that I showed you. That I'm an Aquarius sun, a Leo moon, a Sagittarius ascendant, and a Gemini descendant.
Okay, so this is individuality. How is it going to? How are people
It
going to
helps
find?
it brings everything in together for the zodiac that you're looking, the
Right,
74.
but again, you're talking about a singularity of yourself.
No, I'm
We
not.
are
I'm just
all
saying these bring things in together for you. It's not for myself.
It's for yourself. I don't see
No,
anything
it's
for
not for
anything
myself.
else. Yes, you're using yourself to find this. That's okay.
I'm
Finding
not
it is
using myself. I'm given this from source.
that's fine. But still you're backing it on all I need.
I'm
All
just telling you what I'm shown. I'm trying to give
that's
you
fine,
something. If
but
you want it, you can have it. If you don't want it, don't use it. Throw it away. I don't care.
it has nothing to do with that. Jupiter, Saturn is something if it's happening, we need it. If it's happening on your birthday, it's regardless to what we all have to see. How can I base your birthday on anything that's happening in the history of creation? Are you in
Because
any?
this is one of the most profound things that you could be given to humanity.
Hold on, but I found it online. You showed it to me online where it is
I'm
online.
showing this to you through the dates that I'm given. Even though many people were born on that day, I am the one that has had to find this. I didn't even, it's given to me. And I'm trying to give it to a gentleman that knows what he's doing with this stuff. So
Hold
that
on
he
a
can
second, but
further.
you showed me it right here online.
Right. That's how I studied it. And that's how I knew it was real.
So here it is. Let everybody see what it is. If anybody
Yes, and
wants
it's
to look at
real.
it. Yeah, it's real. It's real.
Now it's real. That's what I'm saying. Now you can correlate this to a lot of other things. There's your 74s. There's your 7 and 4. That's your 11s. That's your pillars. These are things that you can associate into your conjunctions. These are your planetary functions and movings of things that you can put into things that are highly important, because the next one will not happen until year 2238.
Right. This is one of them. The triple conjunction of 7 BC 5 BC is a proposed explanation. Yes, this is one of many and hundreds and thousands of things that are going on. Yes. Yes, it's
Right,
everything
and
is important. I
that's
agree.
what I'm trying to give you. This is an algorithm that I have literally I went through AI to help build, to try to figure this out myself, to give to you in order to have tangible evidence so that you can move further with your work.
Okay, so okay. Yes, of course, I'm going to look at all the
And it's
algorithms.
not
Thank
necessarily
you.
about me. I'm just trying to give you something that is just associated through me. When you ask me how I found it through me, through the living numbers that bring everything that you're asking for into existence.
Okay, so everybody who wants to look for this, who wants to understand this algorithm, when I get time, I'm gonna look at that. There's thousands of them. If you wouldn't have told me this, I probably wouldn't have found it unless you mentioned it somewhere else. Do you put any of this up on your page?
Yes.
Okay, so I can go take a look on your page.
Yes, it's there's a what's it called? There's what, those reels. Is that what we make them as? Reels or
I
stories,
don't know.
whatever they are.
So whoever's out there and wants to see what Ibis Forbidden has created on his, you can go to his page and find all of this. Nothing is private out here on social media.
No.
Everything is relevant and should be found in a book or online that we can see others do it in whichever what's that?
Tangible.
You know, we all have to be able to see everything that's going on. I just want to say hello to Love. How are you?
I'm so fabulous. I'm so fabulous that y'all are talking and that y'all are collaborating. And this is divine, creative. It's just beautiful. I don't even have words for it. I'm just so excited that y'all are talking and that y'all are together and that we're all in here today. And in this now, it's like so massive. I just left two other gentlemen that I found here on TikTok, and it's just crazy. Anyway, I've lived here for a year in Florida, and I have not met one person that's awake here. So it's like I've been dealing with my family here, and my family's in Nashville, Tennessee. So I'm just excited and glad that y'all are talking and that we're here in the now, and I get to witness us and experience this very moment. And I love y'all. Y'all are my brothers and sisters.
Let me see if I can find. one thing for him to have that I can give him. I'm trying.
For all of us. For all of us.
This is for all of humanity, y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
And
It's
there
for
are
everybody.
groups all over right now, and it's just even in the last 48 hours, so many massive things of people awakening and coming together like this right here,
Bless me,
and
Lord.
things are falling together, and it's a woven tapestry that we're all a part of. And I just really believe, and I'm just going to throw this out here, but I believe that we collaborated before we got here, and it had to be unanimous to work before we got here. It had to work. It already worked. And so we're supposed to enjoy it now. And what it is we're seeing the interconnectedness with each of us and how we're learning to love ourselves. And I'm trying to say this with nice words, but anyway, just the all the lies that we've been under, basically, and how creative we are, how intricate each part of us, that we designed this, that nobody else can get into our crystalline core but us. We have it. We have created and designed it in our marrow so that nobody else could get there but us. And so all these people with codes or whatever, blueprints, we all have all of this. This was all before we got here. Now we're getting to enjoy and unwrap the package. Each one of us are, basically. And only us have our own answers. And our own true story is what we lived, we experienced, we witnessed, and now we're getting to witness each other and know, hey, we weren't alone in all of this. Before time and before the now. We've always been, and all we have to do is be. And all these numbers that we've been dancing in your head for the last 20 plus years, Ron, and all the other numbers and dances and frequencies and everything. It's like all the program, the AIs, everything that we designed. It's all coming together.
Well, it shows me that there's a creator.
Yes.
There's a
Yes.
source. I mean, and I feel. I mean, I'm. I don't know how to explain that, man.
I know you. I feel you, man. I don't see you. I know you. I feel you. I can be in a dark room and with all of you guys in your souls, and I know where y'all are.
Yeah,
And I love y'all.
It's just one of those. This is a whole different feeling for myself personally. So like,
Okay.
I don't try to make it personal. I
Right.
just want to give these numbers.
I
so
know
that
you
way
do,
this-
and I
so that
hear
this
your
gen-
heart.
So that this gentleman can make. I mean, he moves fantastic with his work.
Yes.
And he's. I mean, when he breaks this algorithm down, like
He's total.
It's gonna blow his.
He's totally in tune with it. He's been working on this since before time, y'all.
It's gonna blow his work.
And so have we.
Water.
So have we. In our own little things, and it's like, man, this is massive. This is massive. Just beauty. It's just a splendor.
I mean, it gets more in depth than this. Like
I know it does. It goes
no,
so much deeper than the twists
the three
and the
eye
lies.
the 3i Atlas threw
Yes.
a code out in December, on the 21st of December, when it passed the closest to Earth on the hydrogen frequency of 1,420 hertz, okay, or megahertz. And the irony of this is I got this number, and when I got the numbers, the numbers of the frequency that it came out was 13, 8, 13, 5, 8, 13, or 13, 13, 8, 13, 5, yeah, 8, 13. And I broke this down to the frequencies of what it meant, and it meant that the gate was open. Be patient, the gate's open.
Because you are the gate.
13, 5, 8 connect Scorpio, Leo. Leo connects to the oceans, and the tail, the bent tail of Scorpio.
Now,
Scorpio's 95, so it's the energy within the birth coming back at us. It seems like what you're saying.
and where I got this from is I asked the AI. I said, what specific day has the same frequency as January 21st, 1981? And it told me that it would be December 21st, 1951. Now, December 21st, 1951 is the day that the hydrogen frequency was found. Was that a scientist found the hydrogen frequency of 1,423 megahertz. Okay. Now, the irony of this is from January 21st or December 21st, 2025 to December 21st, 1951 is exactly 74 years.
Wow, you're freaking me out. So what about September the 16th this last year?
I can't tell you
AI
nothing.
Atlas.
That's what I'm talking about. This is what the Atlas did. This Atlas gave this frequency. Now, I
Yeah.
also broke down 3i Atlas as it came up to December December 21st, 2012, which is the same day that the Mayan calendar reset
Yes.
itself.
Yes.
So it's all coming back to this.
Yes.
And it's bringing in a lot of these frequencies that I'm finding, and I'm running it through physics algorithms. Like I'm using the Magenti physics equation, which is which is quantum entanglement plus the fractal seed. So when I bring all this in together, it completes a full cycle, and it mapped a lot of things. We'll just say that.
Yeah, I see. I feel that.
So when I bring that into the effects of things, I have now created a physics equation myself that shows how to come to oneness,
Yes.
and showing that through the senses of what we call perception, that everybody wants to talk about perception, but nobody seems to understand there's a second part to perception.
There you go. It's a 3-sided mirror.
So I'm trying to
4-sided.
bring this education
Yes.
to the world, like I'm supposed to do, why I incarnated for, to help them further their ascension.
Yes.
And if they don't want to listen to me, that's on them. I'm not asking
That's
anybody
right.
to
That's
believe
exactly
me.
right.
I'm not asking anybody to believe in me.
That's right.
I'm just saying that I am born as a manifestation to give you something. If you don't want it, I don't have to be here.
That's right.
I'm not better than nobody. I'm not more above nobody. I'm directly connected to what you call source.
Yes. So am I.
Yes, you are 100%.
It's so beautiful. All of us are, y'all.
The thing about it is it's like walking in the house with a bunch of kids with their balloons sticking on
Yes,
the
it
ceiling.
is.
They're
Yes, it
running around
is.
trying to tie their balloon back to their wrist.
I understand that totally. That's why I'm in this room right now. I mean, seriously. I haven't been getting on here for one thing, and then I haven't seen you in a long time for another thing. But this is like divine, every bit of it. And everything that you're saying and you're feeling and that you're speaking, I receive what you're saying.
It's
Forbidden.
It's just gotten to a point where it's like I'm hated because I was born.
I understand that. I'm 59 years old. I spent 59 years hating me. But that's what they did to me, and I did it to me. And it's like I see now, but to love me, even though I went along with it and I let them shut me up for this long, it's like, but really it's me. It all
Okay,
boiled down to me, basically.
right. And
Yeah.
that's why this channel
It's
is
free
about
will.
that's why this channel is about,
Numbers.
okay, expressing the numbers, the alphabet, to prove the point of what is. And right now it tells me your story is real because, like the story you speak about, who we are, what we are, machines, mechanics, right? We are
Yep.
exactly that. That's what it says. Even
Yep.
in the roulette table, it says it. The dice cube connect to it. Saturn magic square connects to it. The 336th day of the year and the 337th day of the year. What is it? The 336th day of the year is
And
12
that's what
by
I love.
20.
And that's what I love about you, Mr. Techman, because the way you bring everything into the
Yep.
games, the way he
Yep.
brings everything into the games, because when people say
Yep.
this isn't fair, okay,
Yep.
so if we all think it ain't fair, then guess what? It must be fair.
Yep.
Well, we have already lived upon the reality that right now on your clock, it's going to tell you an hour, a time. Do you
Yep.
agree that on your clock right now, it tells you a time?
Yes, sir.
I don't look at the time anymore. I don't even know what day it
12:58.
is half the
Oh,
time.
you do, because you just said the word time. It doesn't
Uh,
matter what time I just said. I
yeah.
just said, did you look at the time? Look at the clock. Look at the watch. So you now have to watch, clock, time, wrist, X. Why X? It's Timex.
Time X. Takes a licking and keeps on
Of
ticking.
course it is. Where's the big yellow phone, red phone? Timex or Xerox.
See, that's the thing I need to do. Keep on ticking. So the primary thing about the primary thing of takes a licking is, how do you spell licking?
Licking.
Okay, there you go. I couldn't spell it. So licking, clicking, ticking, or how about just a lick as the primary word? As L-I-C-K, it's a four-letter word, but with the extension, it becomes a seven-letter word. You now move into what are the next three? What is 5, 6, and 7 into the gateway, 5G.
Stick.
Now forget about the
STICK.
word itself. All I did is count the number of letters. Now then it keep, but it keeps. So instead of keep, the four-letter word, you added the S. Although the S is a singular letter, it's a double digit counted for Mars. Now
And
on ticking, only tick is now it's ticking, not licking or liking.
that's like
So
21 in 2160. When we come back to our 2160 is also the, like, if we watch, say we have high definition television. So if we have 4K television, 411 television, information television is 2160 pixels.
how much is it? Is it really?
Yes, sir.
See, these are the important things because this is now. This is like, you want to know where the sky is. You want to know where the sky is. The stars are. They have fallen. They're right here in our hands. Every single word,
Yes.
okay, is the sky. We don't have and every single word. So if you say Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, fixed, mutable, right? So check this out. We're going to take a section. We're only going to go with the fixed signs. We're going to go with the heart. And at the heart, it's 35. And outside the heart, it's 35. And outside that, it's 35. And outside that, it's 35 and 35 and 35 and 35 and 35. Let me see if I got this right. This area over here is, hold on. So I'm not sure why I just jumped into this and from where I went, but these are all the fixed. Just give me a second. I don't know where I just jumped into and just lost myself, but that's okay.
It's also the golden ratio,
The golden ratio,
Fibonacci.
no, but where?
Fibonacci.
From when you put those into play, that's the 13s. It goes from let me see, 5.
5, 8, 13, to
Yes,
5, 8,
that one.
13,
Yeah. Yes,
21,
30.
34.
Yeah, your whole Fibonacci sequence. Yes.
Right. And Rotas Sator, if anybody knows Rotas Sator opera tenant is all about 1, 10, 19, 28, 37, 46 Elon Musk, 55, 63, 64, 73, 82, 91. So yes, so what this was over here, right, is the heart of the cube. The heart of 7 is 3.5, but the heart of 13 is 6.5. Remember that. The heart of 13 is 6.511. So you spoke about 7 and 4. So what's inside 7 and 4? 5 and 6. What is 5 and 6? It represents the air sign at 56 Gemini. It represents the horse or the 7 zodiac sign and air sign.
Now, this is also key because the 13, like I said, when the AI Alice gave the 13, the 8, the 13, the 5, 8, 13, that equals 60. Now, if you lower those numbers to single digits, so 13 becomes 4, it gives you 33.
Just give me a second. Whoa, where was I to start? Oh, right. So half of 7 is 3.5. Half of 11 is 5.5. And half of 13, wow, this is so ugly. I can't even read it.
33 comments sent in the last 5 minutes. Scroll up.
Those are confirmations.
John says,
Yeah, those are confirmations.
yes, absolutely. 2160 degrees inside a cube. Elon Musk. Arpo.
Now, see, I've broke it down to the algorithm of when you reach your 44th sense is when you become completion, is when you become one. Because
44th cent. You said 44th. Mm-hmm.
44 is Abraham.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I couldn't share. I couldn't.
What about 22?
I couldn't begin this mission until I turned 44 years old this last year, which was
That's so cool, man.
which was 28 days after the Pope opened the Vatican doors of the
Wow.
Then he unalived exactly 40 days after my birthday.
Oh, wow. That's so cool. I knew I liked you a lot.
Excuse me. He unalived 90 days after my birthday.
Wow.
The day that I predicted that I told someone that he was going to unalive was 40 days. He died after 40 days after that.
That's wild. And see, I just know these things. I don't know how or why. And I don't understand all the numbers like y'all do. But the way I get things and the way in my astral, it's like, I don't even know how to explain myself. It's just,
Fixate yourself on something long enough, you will start to see it happen in front of you.
yes,
Pay
I
no
do.
attention
I
to
do.
it.
That's the thing, though. See, the thing I've learned about numbers is it is our Creator Source's true divine language.
Yes.
Mr. Tackpan reads it like I read it, and it takes you have to be connected in a certain way to where you. I mean, you don't go insane. Most people absolutely go absolutely
Right.
bonkers
Well,
trying to
see,
know
I
these things.
chose to be ignorant to a lot of things like famous people, famous names. I don't know. I just have a photogenic memory type thing. I don't know how to explain it all. It's just so much that I rejected most of my life. So I'm just now incorporating them in my energy, I guess is the best way to say it. It's like I pushed them away most of my life because I actually told someone who blessed me with them basically that I didn't want them all. And so I have dealt with it the way that I've dealt with it, which has not been to my advantage or any way of finding out truth about myself. So it's not wasted. None of it was in vain. I feel, like I had to resurrect myself. I had to heal myself. I had to get off of like 40 plus years worth of medication that I was under the RX.
Hallelujah. You see, hallelujah.
I
You've
mean,
been
and I
through
did
it.
that by myself here, cold turkey, by myself for the last year.
Oh my God, the cold turkey part. It's all
Yeah.
three of you, right? How cold was the turkey? Like, I want to hold on a second. How cold was the turkey? It had to be, was it in Celsius or Fahrenheit? And was it below
Yeah.
freezing? Because if it was below freezing, then that means it had to be below a certain point. So it was above freezing. So it wasn't at the freezing point. It had to be a minimum of 1. So it was chilling. And chilling, you stay in the fridge or the chiller. And what's the temperature of the chiller when you're chilling? Right. So this is the way I measure things by the truth of what we see right now. The emoji is in the jazz, when you're speaking about the brother, when they say it's the honky, when they tell us not to say something, it what vibrates, what resonates. You got to
Yeah.
break free. You can't tell us these words are bad words. There are no bad words.
All of them have been twisted and upside down. It's like John and y'all were talking about earlier, forbidden. Everything's upside down, everything's backwards. And we just have to unlearn it, I guess, figure it out. That's what I've been doing for 59 years, but I've never really realized that anybody else understood this but me. I thought I was the only one, so I never spoke it out loud until recently. And I'm just now alive again. It's like this, I'm 16 all over again.
I have a question. Sorry, I interrupted you.
It's
You're
fine.
not 16. You have to be 18 to be on this channel. Okay.
Here you
But
go,
if you're
Mr. Ted.
16 again, you're at least 32.
Yeah. Well, okay, I'll
Because
take
16
that.
and 16 is 32, which is basic binary. Two sorts of binary I like to look at. It's 1 and 2. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Ends
Wow.
half the chessboard. 8
I
by
love
4.
that.
The next binary is 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. And that completes the chessboard. You complete the chessboard with Mars.
Wow. That's cool.
See, that's where this is where I found a lot, like finding out about the golden monkey 3883.
I can't see that down there, but I'm trying.
No, this is the 4K television I was telling him about.
Okay.
That gives him everything about the 4K television. It's 4K UHD, ultra high definition TV. It's the highest elevation of seeing you can, as far as pixel you can get. And as far as pixels is concerned, I was wrong. It's 300. It's 3840. It's 3840 3,840 pixels. So it's 3840, which is 78.
How many pixels?
It's 3,000. It's 30. It's 3,840.
Okay, so that's okay. 3,840 is 192. 192 is 9696,
Yeah.
which is 4 by 24. Reverse alphabet D, House of Abraham. Okay, so that's 424. Okay, so
Right.
that's in all the gateways. This is also 384. Is what it is when you're in rotation starting at 1, you will stop at 384, and then you will begin again at 2 and finish at 385. This completes the Hebrew long leap year. The 385 is what is 17 by 5 is 85, and then 20 by 5, 20 by 5, 20 by 5, because the Egyptians and the Aztec come together by fives. So when you count 20s of fives, this is where Taurus comes in. Taurus is 100. It's parts of 20s. So you multiply 20 times 5, and that works into the Aztec calendar. And it means the elements together between the four element signs between the Western, and then the 5 between the Chinese. 5 by 4 is 20. The feminine, the love, the bringing together of the femininity. The 63 is the masculinity. 7 times 7, 7 plus 7. Although, listen to this, 7 times 7 is 49. 4 and 9 is 13, masculine. 1 and 3 is 4. Now, when you say 7 and 7 is 14, 1 and 4 is 5, therefore 7 and 7 create 5 and 4. The elements come together.
We were just talking about that. Yes.
But when you speak about it together, the 14 and 49 equals to 63, and that's yo, yo, yo. Brother, come back together. That's 63. That's the phallus. The phallus comes together in 7 by 7. 7 times 7 times 7 is 343. 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. Trinity in times of threes and times of fours inside the house.
Here's your
show you
other
that.
codes. I'm about to give you. It's the other codes is 19, 19, which is 38, 22. 38 and 22 is 60. 60 plus 23 gives you your 83. That's your 3883, which also gives you your golden monkey.
Well, gold monkey EN is an addition of 19 if you want. And also, when you separate the 3 into the actuality is you can only have 3 of 5 in a row if you're talking about dots. 38 is also what is your cube? It is the master cube. I don't remember, you were back. I have to back up a little bit. Just give me a minute. Let me come back. I have to concentrate.
That's where we come into play, where I always tell everybody, like, when we come into play, you have 19 bones per hand. So everything that you do in life is the Midas touch. It's gold. Everything you touch, everything you try to build with your hands is gold.
Agreed, 100%. Okay, so forbidden, maybe this is for you, I don't know. But dot etching back in the old days when computers began, dot etching and color whatever, National Geographic magazines and stuff that my sister did retouches. And when you were talking about pixels just then, how is that with like dot etching? Because that came up in the
it's basically the same way, because like, I don't know if you can see it, but like I can see like the little squares inside of a TV, like as you're watching a TV.
Yeah, I can see them in a tree, in a leaf on a tree, and they're like showing up big time for me everywhere now. They're even in wood, like all the. Yes,
you should be seeing that by now. Those
yes,
are the pixels.
I've been seeing them for a long time, but now they're like right there. I mean, like people draw a picture and show me. Like I was looking at this guy.
You really get to see them. Like if you look at a blue sky, you'll really see it.
Okay, that's just wild, because it's almost like, you know how birds form and they're doing this dancing, and when they're migrating or whatever, and then they're doing the V and they're flying off or whatever, and they're doing in this formation. Well, that's kind of like what I see the dot etching and how they come together. It's like the picture, even just the pixel, and it's almost like it's so weird, forbidden. It's like even like that emojicon that looks like a little. I don't know. It's a emojicon that looks like I think it's an alien actually, but it looks more like deep inside the pits of a circuit board of some sort or whatever y'all look at.
That's why if we take a lot of this, and what I have found, taking a lot of these numbers, and I have found if you use the ASC binary code that writes the way a computer actually works.
Yeah.
If you take this and you look at this binary code that shows how they write the code through the binary code for each key of the keyboard to work, it tells you more about how this reality functions.
I got you. I
And
got you. Well, I mean, even how they twisted the word SORR. Why? You know, I mean, it's just like I was going really deep last night, and it's like y'all were restoring my hope right now in humanity and just in life, period. Okay. And I know that I'm not telling you nothing at all, but I'm just saying in the last 24 hours, and just y'all don't know how much I value and appreciate you all. I feel honored to be in this room right now.
if I'm going to speak a something that I see as my knowing,
Yes.
I don't want to. I'm not forcing nothing on anyone.
Right.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not expecting anyone to believe what I say or
Right.
understand what I say. But this is the year and the time that humanity really needs to get its poop
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
because like it's of that time.
Yes,
Like,
it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who are the
I'm going to
teachers?
speak.
The teachers will push this forward. Remember, we're in a house like Fantasy Island, right?
Yeah.
This is a game on this channel for me. That's right. That's right. On this channel, it's a complete game. We have to see in game mode what we can do, and we have to find it somewhere where it's already been created. That's what this channel is about. Everything I do has already been created. You can find it online. So let me just take over. Just give me a minute. I'm going to flip this over before I finish that, before I let you guys
I just
chat
wanted to
it out.
give you one thing about yourself that you did for me 2 years ago, if I may, real fast,
Yes.
man.
Well,
2 years ago, you may not remember, but in a live, you read my numbers in a live, and this live locked up, and I have a screen recording of this. This live locked up at exactly 3 hours and 33 minutes, and it dropped everybody at exactly 3:22 in the afternoon, exactly 7 days after I had turned 44 years old.
I love it. Hey,
And
was I in
I
there?
have a screen recording of this. No, this was like 2 years ago. Like it was. I have a screen recording of it. It was in 2024.
Well, I feel quantum with you because I feel like I've known you for 2.5 years now, and so now that you're in here right now, okay. So there's a couple of people that are a lot like you that I know, and I've been trying to get all of y'all together, okay. And so when I came in here, and this is the first time I've been in here with you, with him, okay, with Ron, with TACPAD, but it's like in the etheric, I've got y'all together, but it's like I know who y'all are, some of y'all, and it's like I don't know. It's not my job. It's not my place because it's not my gift to be able to put y'all in here all at the same time. But I know several people that y'all need to connect, and a lot of egos and stuff were in the way a couple of months ago that are not there now. And so what I'm saying is I'm like really excited right now because I see all of y'all with what you have, okay? And we're all a part of this tapestry.
keep
We're all a
learning and
part of it.
sharing. Keep learning and sharing.
Yes,
Even
yes.
if listen,
And that's how we remember together. We are co-creating. This is like we're co-creating, just sharing what we have.
Me, I'm at a
Just
very
being.
turtle's pace. Okay, I'm at a very turtle's pace. It's 17 or 18 years or 21 years on this thing. And I just say share, share, share. And if we all keep sharing the same information, eventually people will pick it up and start coming on our channels and saying, hey, I heard it here, and ask us questions about it. I don't come here to battle. Okay, I just pick up here to pick up oddities and stuff. I'm here to learn the alphabet. I'm only here live for one reason, is because I talk to myself. Nobody's here. I have to talk to myself. Every single day I write everything down. I've been documenting. I have 12,000 videos on YouTube and other various channels. And what do I do? Why am I forced into this dedication? Why did I force myself into this dedication? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm looking at a number and saying, I think the number means more. You look at it as a number, but I know it's more. I know every number is more. And I know combinations of numbers that make one number when added up to a single digit. And then I can say, who taught you that? And I'll say, the past of times, Pythagoras said something. And all the great mathematicians and different numerologists and zodiac and astrologists over time, bring me anybody. I don't care who it is. It doesn't matter. I'll look them over and I'll figure something out numerically from how they can fit into the numerology gematria. How about geometric shapes? I didn't create any of the angles of 360 of one circle.
No, it's
I
our
didn't create the
frequency. It's
circles
our
or the.
frequency in our mirror.
I didn't create the words. I didn't create the geometric shapes. I didn't create the angles. I didn't create the hexagon, the octagon, the 4-point star, the 5-point star, the 6-point star, the 7-point star. I didn't say that a ruler has a straight line is two ends. If that happens, I need a third point. I need a third point somewhere.
Yeah.
In order to create what is that 3D effect. And that's where it comes in here. So I paint everything out.
Mm-hmm.
I like to paint everything out.
That's
Miranda says the
that's what.
center.
See, I've been explaining to other few numerologists is talking about when we talk about the clock. The clock is 720 degrees AM and PM, but it's the 720 degrees of a circumpunct, which makes it a sphere. It's 720s one way, 720 the other way, so it's a sphere.
So where to get 720 from?
Because it's a 360 degree rotation for one from one revolution from 12 to 12 to become PM, and then for it to become AM again, it's another 360 degree revolution. So in one day, you end up 720 degrees around the clock.
Okay. Because I got a little bit more than that.
I mean,
I have 1,440 minutes times 1, right? I have 720 minutes times 2. I got 360 minutes, okay, times 4. And then I have 180, okay, times 8. 8 and 1 is 9, so I am complete now. 8, 4, 12, 13, 14. There are 15 parts in the creation of one day. But when you get to between the 360 and the 180, it cuts everything in half. And then our day becomes 180 by 2 equals to 360. 180 by 4 equals to 720. 180 by 8 equals to 1440, right? So you're talking about that. But it takes 1 between 2 to equal to 3. But look, there is no 3 in this. But we do have the hexahedron here. And in the hexahedron, there has to be 4 360s in order to fit here twice. This is where your gateway fits in. 180 is half. We only get to work on half. How you doing, Richard?
How's it going?
Oh my God, don't scare me like that. Oh man, that picture you got up there, I don't know from which movie you came out of.
I can't see it. Hey, Richard.
What's up?
Oh.
That's where the 12 comes in, is to make the threes, right?
Yes. So what were we talking? Yes, so we're talking about the AM and the PM that Forbidden was talking about. So the part about this AM and PM is I like to look at the real split coming at 16, like 16 hours is going to be either the AM or the PM. And I am going to call the 16 hours the association, okay, of the day, and the 8 hours of the night. And I don't have that. I have 960 minutes for the day, and I have what is 480 minutes for the night. This is what I have. The other part of this is going to give you this.
I think, John, he's not sure if he's punking us or we're punking him.
Who's that?
Digital Alchemy, I think is his name. He's trying to figure us out.
Well, let me look back. I haven't been reading. It's not fair. I have to go back and read a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, it's too much for me to try to fill you in.
Oh, digital alky. You want me to explain to you? Let me just tell you what I do. Okay, hold on. So no, this is what I do. Maybe you're punking us, but I'm going to tell you what I do. You can see the background, right? You can see the background. You can see this sheet of paper, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way down. 1 and 6 is 9, 4 and 9 is 13. 1 and 8 equals 9, 1 and 3 equals 4. So I connect them together. I connect the 7s and the 13 like the Aztec calendar. It shows me this design. Where did I get this? I got part of it off of what's here. These are all skeletons. Okay, these are blueprints and skeletons. Okay, I connect the 6-1 lower house and the 9-4 upper house. I can also connect the 7-6 with the 4-3. That would be a crisscross. But I only did part of the design. Why like this? I'll show you why like this. Just hold on. Maybe I can use this in my machine. Just hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on. Wow. Oh my God. So I want to see something. Hold on a second. Can't read. What's this? In, out. What's that? Is this charging or not charging? Oh my God. Hold on a second. Okay, this doesn't charge this way. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, I'm still working on this. Still working on this. Wow, this is not working. Hold on, let me get rid of this. Get rid of this. I am so delinquent here. I am delinquent. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay. Oh boy. What's going on here? Okay. Oh yeah, I'm delinquent here. There you go. There you go. What were we talking about? All right. We were talking about this. Anybody? What was the last thing I was talking about?
He says,
Frames, and you were answering Digital Alky about something.
yeah.
I can tell you that in yesterday's video, the number 5 is encompassed by 2, 4, 6, and 8 in each one. So it's encompassed here, right? Between water, water, and earth, earth. They connect here. Water, earth, water, earth. And then over here, but here, it's not the same thing. right?
It's a
When you
20 right there. That's a 20. I've never seen that 20 there, but there's another one too.
yeah, this thing I'm holding in my hand, it weighs like 100 pounds. Just let me get a chair out. There's something. I have to put it on the table maybe here.
Do you see those 20s?
Hold on a second. I'm gonna move you. I'm gonna get a little thing to. Oh, my cat's out of food. Hold on. You know my buddy here?
No, I've never seen that either. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Be still. Wow. How many noses does that thing have?
Look, he's charging up. I'm charging him up. Here it is. Here's the Aztec man. And look at that. Communication center comes in with the cat.
All right. Hey, baby girl. Hey, beautiful.
Yeah, so I changed her. She's got her own private hut underneath there. You know.
The
So
princess.
yeah, she's
Princess Peach.
oh my God, she just walked into the bowl of water. She's on the bowl. Okay, just give me a second. I just want to pick something up.
Yeah, it looked like 2020 vision, didn't it, John? I mean, did you see them? I've never seen them before. That was just like they were just like.
So which part didn't you see here? Let me see where it is.
I don't see it as much at this angle, but when you go head on
Okay, hold on because
with
I'm
the
really
DNA, that looks like a DNA strand to me.
yeah. It's just because I'm running out of battery. That's the thing, and I'm very thirsty. Oh my God, what is she doing? What are we doing? Okay. Okay. Okay, so where are we looking right here?
It's right there. Yeah. You just went right in on it. See the two? And then there's another one down under that other, the third triangle. It's right under the third.
I'm trying to. Okay, you have to stop me. Where?
Right? Okay, see the bottom of that right there? That square. That
Right.
square that's at an angle. Yeah, there's the two.
You're talking about this
Yes, that's the two.
right there?
Yep. And then the 0 is like yellow outlined red on the inside.
Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about this design over here. If you do this, right? Okay, this line here, I really don't need. I do and I don't, but it
I
tells you
kind of
it goes
thought it might
direct.
be that. Yeah,
The-
it's
it's
not a mistake though.
individuality.
It's not
It's
a
not-
mistake, and you like to say mistake, but it's not a mistake.
No,
There's
it's not a
something
mistake.
there.
No, it's not because I didn't do the whole thing. I
Okay.
did it, some I didn't. I changed around just so everybody can see there's alternative ways to do it with reason.
Gotcha.
It's because of the usage. You see, I can go from here to here. Each one of these meeting points, right? I put a little joint and either would go this way or would go this way, right? It can be, there's two kinds of meeting joints. And if you look up on the wall there, okay, when you see, I don't know if you can see it, but you can see the gap, right? You see the gaps on the bottom. So these are fixed. So it means when it tilts to one side, the other one's a complete tilt, right? It closes and opens up on one side and the other. There are others, right, over here that have blocks that won't let it move, which is because what happens down here, you see the way up here, it's a singular one. See these singular arrows? But down here, the arrows are split. Right, this is where the 3 comes in. So the arrows get split, but not over here in this house. So anyways, back. So this is the 5th position. This is the 14th position. 1 and 4 is 5. This is the 23rd position. 2 and 3 is 5. This is the 32nd position. 3 and 2 is 5. All encompassed by 2, 4, 6, 8. 5 and 3, 8. 29, 26, 20, 17, 11, 8, 2, 5, 14. Here are your cardinal signs. Here are your fixed signs. So when we start here and go binary 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. Check the binary, what happens. I'm going from here onto here. 1 to 2 to 4 to 8. Look at that. I get 3 and 2, 4, 8, right? You know what the reverse is of 2, 4, 8? The uncalculable 2, 6, 8. 862, 431. Just cut it in half. We have to reduce this to the minimum before it becomes prime. And when it's prime, we have to find out the happy medium of prime. For instance, there's a few ways to do the prime. One of them, for instance, if I did the 5, I'd go 1 times 2, 1 plus 2, right, will equal to what the 5 is. I'll go 7 and 7 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5, right? Or I might go, let me think what I was going to do, right? Or we can go 5, 14, 23, 32, 41. Those are all 5s, right? But they're all 50-50 5s because it's 2 of them. So the house of Mars gets 2 and Earth gets a singularity. No, it gets a singularity. It gets all of what equates to and all the equations that it go along with other than the individuality of the duality. The other thing, what was the number again we used? Hold on a second. I don't remember what started with the 5, right? But when we went to binary like this, okay, the reverse, okay, is like this. And when you put the 2 together, right, this is what it looks like. So basically, that is the I, right? So you go 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, we go 7, and you go 5 and back to 1. So we would do this. And then on the other side, it would be like this. I had to do that also. And I think that, and that's what it would look like.
That's wild.
That's the,
Wow.
yeah, I'm just going back. Scribble, scribble. What is that? What does that mean? John Balls created his own prism. So the RISI combination. You see, I'm still trying to learn the letters themselves. I'm still really new at this after 22 years. I mean, into my 22nd year. You want to talk about 420? Well, this is part of 420. Why? Because 4th to 20th, the Tzolk'in calendar, 260 days is 4 hours, 20 minutes. If you talked about 420 minutes, you would be talking about 7 hours. So talk about the 7th gate. You want to talk about, there's a couple of other things, 2 times 4, 2 plus 4, spirit of 76, bringing the birth to the gateway. The only reason to have the gateway is for the birth. Otherwise, why are you going to do with the gateway? Otherwise than have the cubes coming together for the turnaround.
Mhm.
Yes, so where was I with this? Where are we? Oh, it's 141. Yeah, there's always so much, eh? I'm getting a little tired. I have to turn this camera around. Yeah. I think it's time. Let me see what we can do before bed. I just want to do this. Oh no, let me do this for a second. Here's the bricks, right? Here's the bricks. You see those bricks? Let me show you what the bricks do first. before I do anything else, I'll do this. One big brick, two big bricks. I'm not going to do the whole zodiac here, but I'm going to do part of it. And 132, don't forget that number, 66, bar 66, even though it's 3 and 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, ABC, did you know this multiplication is what is 66? 1 times 3 times 2 is 6. 1 plus 3 plus 2 is 6. Right? Those are the 13 moons of Venus in both houses, equaling to 26, cycling like mailman. Is it 9 and 4, 13? Or guess what? 103 is Mercury. Right? It's also JC, like Jack of Clubs, Jesus Christ, the vibration within. Okay, so here's how the bricks work. Whoop. Okay. Then you get, and this is how the bricks work. So when you take these bricks, right, you would have like this. Here, right, would be a line, and then you, whoop. Wow, I made a mistake. Wow. Wow, that's going to be very, I'm going to see if I can correct that. You know what? I'm going to start over again. Quit. Play again. Okay. So I'm going to do this. Maybe that'll work. 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines. I think I should stop when the piano tells me, So I'm going to go here, here, here. Then I'm going to go here, here, here. And I'm going to go here. Whoop. Here, here. And then I'm going to do like that. I'm going to say here to here and here. That's the I letter. So that's the 9. But then when you turn it the other way, it's the H. You can also say, I'm going to be the I and H like this. So what it is 9 and 8, 17. And your H and V come together as well. You know why H and V? Horizontal and vertical. Now, horizontal, the beginning of word says gold, the golden hour, 2 words in one.
It's the golden
What?
age.
The
This is
golden
the golden
hour,
age.
the yellow is the soul. Okay, it's the number 1. The gold, the soul, the yellow is number 92, 9 by 8. It is also when you go get the test to see what the gold is, to see if there's the child. So this is 9 and 8, 17. The other part, okay, is here, 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 and here, and here, 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 and here, and that's 52. Your TV set, that's your 5G TV,
That's
your
what I was
field
going to
goal, your
say.
exit point. So
55 back to back.
now this equals to what is 7, right? But 5 times 2, okay, equals to what is 10. And this one equals to 17. Now, I didn't do the multiplication with this one, 9 and 8. It is what is 17 and 72. It brings the alpha beta together at the 7th gate because you do not begin. And when you do begin, one will always come in between 2. $146, 273s, take a breath for yourself. 146 can also be broken up and with the equation. Oh, I'm getting tired. Yeah, so that's why I've got these bricks on a wall, and every brick tells a different story, right? The other thing is here. Let me take this out. This over here is 5772. In Hebrew time, this is 2012. So if this was 2012, check this out. 2012, the year was 5772. What is 3,760 year difference, right? So what do you get out of here? Out of here, I think it's 13 times 440. I have to get up. I have to do the calculation. I don't remember.
I
Oh my
just
God.
noticed that 5 back to back and E is the fifth letter, right?
Yeah.
E. And I saw that back there, and I haven't seen that before. That's weird too.
Okay, so I want my calculator. Man, I got all my calculators. I think I got 10 of them. Okay, let me see. 5772. Okay, divided by 13. 444. That's what it was. Okay, I remember. Okay, so you have 444 times 13 equals to what is 5772. So can we do the same thing with 2012 divided by 13 equals? No, it doesn't work. Maybe it's 2016 divided by 13 equals, no, or 2012 divided by 12 maybe. No, that doesn't matter. Anyways, what it is, okay, is that 13 times 444 is 5772. That would means if I would work in the feminine, okay, hold on a second. Oh, man, I can't hold this up. 5772, no, 444 times 12 equals 5328. 444 times 12 equals 5328. Whoop, 28. That means times 1 times 444 equals to 444. So that means 444 times 11. 444 times 11 equals to, wow, equals to 4884. 48. It might mean nothing right now, these numbers. I'd have to do a little research on something. And then this one I need 2. 444 by 2 equals 888. And then 444 by 10 equals 2. You know, if we took 44 by 10 equals to 440, and if we took 43.2 times 10, we'd equal to 432 hertz, right? Look what we had to do in order to do this. There's a 0.8 discrepancy. That's the same equivalent to 55 and 54. These two become the same and equate the same. The vibration of 432 and 440 equate at this. Check it out. 8 times, okay? 8 times equals 440. 8 times equals 432. See, all things have to be simple like this. We have to find the difference of everything, and then we can calculate. This is 108, and this is 110, and the towers came down. Now, the thing is, right, add 1, okay? Add 1, right, for the singularity of the Earth Moon, and then we can add 2 and take them away to see if it's an implication into this reality. This is times 10, 440, 40, and then we're going to do times 3, 444 times 3 equals to 1332. Okay, and what this is when you look at this, is 12 and 1 and add these two, it equals this, the 13th. And then the 11th and the second, you add them, equals to the 13th and the 10. And this is one of the equations that I do. It's the running board for 13 to see how everything lines up to 13 in their own reality. I like Dar. I like Darwin's. So win, W-I-N, 7 times 2 equals to 14, and 7 plus 2 equals to 9, I. 9 plus 14 equals 23, W. Win, right? But then you have the 7th letter, G. You have the I for the 9th letter. And then you have the B for the 2nd letter. Then you have big, win. Now the 72 will work with what the 78 golden monkey, like forbidden spoke. And then the 72 will work with the 95th. Okay, this will be IE. Again, something again that was spoken about with the stars this evening. I don't remember what it was. The Arcana cards, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius. Inside, I think it was the Grand Cross. I think that's what it was. So you have win big, you have B2. You have this and this coming together. You have 72 working with 62 also. So I'm not going to get into what everything is. I'm really tired right now. But what this is these two numbers and these two and these two and these two, before I do the whole equation, is I just want to create what is 10, what is 10, what is 16, what is 7. Okay, this is going to fit into the Schumann resonance, and this one over here is what is 13 and 4. Now, this is not 13. This will be reduced to 44. This here, right, is what is 10, 10, or we're going to cross them out and put them 1, 1. This one here, what is 16? We're going to cross it out and call it 77. We run on this frequency of 147, right? 3 times 1 is 3. 3 by 4 is 12. 3 by 7 is 21, 36. 3, 1 and 2 is 3, and 2 and 1 is 3. These are our fixed signs, one of each: fire, water, air. Fire, water, air, earth. So we run. So this is the frequency. Fire, water, air. Okay, hold on, let me see. Yeah, earth. Okay, and this is 1, 4, 7, 10. And then the next one over here, 2, 5, 8, right? So you're 2, 5, 8, 11 is when you're going to start with the earth, right? And then you jump into the fire, then you go into the water, and then you come out over here in air. Then you get to the next one, and you move that 3, 6, 9, 12 into the water, out of the fire, okay, coming into the earth, and starting with air. I don't know, airwave, air sign. I'm not sure what the air is. Could be an air pass. So that 2012, it's a multiple of 13, which equates into what is 1776. I need to get some water. Let me get some water. Just give me a second here. Yeah, if anybody's looking to understand this channel, I'll explain myself again. I'm also looking to create a game or some kind of program that we can all learn, teach ourselves how the numbers move around in honesty, understand games that we play and how they play a role in explaining the definitions or the arrangements of numbers. The definitions are expressed wholeheartedly with the words we speak today. I take no sides in anything. I don't care about any of the numbers. They're all 9. They're all there. It is what it is. We're born. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, it's all complete data. Like, I don't look at 3i Atlas. I say it's 31. Who said the I is a 1? You know that Roman numerals is a 1. So it's 31 Atlas. Atlas is the salt. So it's talking about 31 salts. Now, the word Atlas can also say, read it backwards, it says salt, right?
Everything's connected. What you got there, Forbidden?
C3i is 3.
I see
IA
that now. I didn't see
is
it.
9. So
Uh-huh.
3 and 9 is 12, right? Then you have the TL, which is 2012, which is what showed me with 2012. Then you take the last numbers, which is 19, A, and A, which is 21. So it comes up to 12, 21, 12, 21, 2012. Now, if you put that in this order, it says 3I, SAA, TL. What that says is it's meaning in Aramaic is requesting an Aramaic text from the state of archives of Assyrian.
Wow. Wow.
Where can we find this online?
Too cool, man.
You're not going to find that online.
Okay, that's the thing. In order to learn on this channel, if I can't find it online, okay, for me, you got to share it out there on your channel, because if others need to see it, if it's not online, we have to see it and find it so we can go to your channel. I think that's important if we're all sharing, right? That's why I come out here live, so I can get it out here. I show up a little bit everywhere. I keep it on my the channels so everybody else can see. I have that video up. We all got to know, you got to keep spreading the word. Don't stop spreading the word. It's like a virus. You know what I'm saying? If the word is good, it'll spread, right? We can
Yeah.
believe all we want, but we unless we are judged, right? Oh, hold on. We got somebody that wanted to come up. Let me just see this. If they're still
We
here.
tend to judge ourselves far greater than anybody else could judge us.
Good evening, afternoon. G.
Hola.
Hola. Would you like to say something?
Oh, not if you were talking.
Oh no, I'm saying speak. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, one sec. I'm working on a code here. You're good with numbers?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm looking up. Okay, I'm working with some Van Gogh art, and I'm cracking a code in the fractals. In the Holy Trinity, I'm stuck on something because I can't get past 3, but I have an idea. So, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit makes up the 3. Is that where it ends, or?
Well,
There's
3
the
is 3.
whole-
1 between 2 equals to 3. 6 and 6 is part of 12. 1 and 2 equals to 3.
Well, what about the whole? What about the 3 together? Doesn't that also equal 1?
1 between okay. On a flat surface. Okay, what is the surface? What when you say 3? What is that 3? Is it 1 between 2? Is it 3 individual items? What is the 3?
The 3 make up all of it.
Okay,
The 3 is like sacred geometry. So the movement. So first you have the word, and then the movement, and then anyway you have the 3. So that is essentially everything.
So for me, 3 is basic of this. 1 between 2 equals to 3, where the 2 holds to the left and to the right. Okay, that's the
not
way
confusing.
I see 3. 1 and 3 are whole in their
Not in
own.
this art code.
What's that?
I'm working on an art code that was lost. There's imagery that we can rediscover. They're showing us some. There's information that they're sending
That's so freaking
in the
cool.
Renaissance art.
Yes.
Da Vinci too. Da Vinci would he painted with other like illuminating type paints that like produce a different color code, if you will, under certain types of light that create numerical codes as well. They've discovered that with him too. Now, when I look at if I look at the 3 and I look at the 1 and the 2, I drop it down into the Fibonacci, and I drop it into the golden ratio, which is 1 1 1 1 and 1 and, which is 1 1 2 2 and 1 or 1 and 2 is 3. And then you go 2 and 3 is 5, so on and so forth. It brings it full circle all the way to what is it's or you can actually do the number 12 is infinite. If you go 1 and 2 brings into 3, then 1 2 and 3 brings in 6, then 1 2 3 plus 6 equals 12 again. So it's an endless cycle. It's infinite. I think he left.
Who?
The guy that was the
Oh, he
painter.
left. I was going to tell him something. I was just working out something for him, and
I looked up, he was gone too. I was like, wait, where'd he go? I was like, wait, where'd he go?
yes. So when it comes to whatever it is in the Da Vinci Code, just to explain something like that without, you see, this is the way I like to look at my dots and dashes and what the movement is all about and what can possibly be. If you're talking about 4 and 9, here's your 4, here's your 9. But before you get to your 9, right, here's your 9, your 3 by 3 area space, your 2 by 2 area space, your 1 by 1 area space. Before you get to the 9 area space, it's 1 and 4 area space, AD. Before you get to what is BC, right? A 2 by 2 is 4. A 1 by 1 is 1, right? Your AD. So where is your B? Is it the 2 by 2 equals to 4D? No. Which way do we look at the 2? Irrelevant to the fact this is the 4 by 4, this is the 2 by 2. Here you're going to get 12. 12 sits outside of this. Okay, that's the 2 by 2. That's the Mars. This is the Earth. The reason I call Mars is 51. So when I create 51, I create it like that. Earth is number 52. It's funny. Earth is number 52.
Good one for you. I don't know if you want this one or not, but I got a good one for you.
Listen, whether I want something or not, things are going to come out no matter what. I go and check stuff on your page. So I'm going to see it anyways if I go to your page. Whether I get it or not is a different story. Whether I can do something or not right now. If you flash it on the screen and I look it over when I go back or put it in the comments or send it to me, I will see it. But there's no going further into the page of explaining, because this is not about just me and you. There's others here.
Oh, yeah.
So if I
This is-
jump
I mean-
off of one thing to, you know what I'm saying?
No, I know what you're saying, because I remember when we were talking like a year and a half ago, when we brought in the 142.857 code. You know what I'm saying? You remember that one?
Well, that's a divide. Everything divided by 7 is going to equal to 142.857,
Right.
right?
And I
In
figured
any
out-
order, yes.
I figured out what that does.
What it does?
Yes.
Okay, what does it do?
So you take that number and you divide it by, say, 52. Okay. You're going to get other numbers, and those numbers correlate to times of.
Did you pick 52? Can we use another number but 52?
Sure. I did.
No, I just want to know if that was yes, because 52 is like what's divided by 13, and the two numbers work exactly together. So I wasn't sure if you chose that on purpose.
No, I mean, the only way I can explain that is I woke up really early one morning and got basically told I needed to take that number and divide it by that number.
Okay. So it's okay. So you need to divide 142,857. 142,857 divided by 40. Whoop. Okay, and
It'll give you times and dates and years.
to what?
You just you gotta, and that's what you then I researched the time and date and the years.
And so, but yes, but we're always going to get time, dates, and years. And it's relevant to everything because you see, what I'm trying to put out here is show and tell, right? Show and tell. So our numbers are always going to show and tell all the time. They're going to equate to something. But if I'm trying to keep it to where I can show it off what's going on, the stars in the sky, the day, from March 1st to today, from March 1st to February 17th, with reason for what's happening. What is the distance between this and this? And I'm just sort of trying to, you know what I'm saying? Because this is like a random thing. I don't think that every random thing is going to match something because you have the ability to match everything. So I'm just trying to say that just keep matching until you have that story. You need to have that story.
I mean, I
You
know what
need
it
to
means. I know what that story says.
Does the
But like,
story come out of something that's online right now? I mean,
okay, I
is
give
it,
up.
can you look it up in a
No, I
book?
give up. I give up. I give up. I'm done.
There's
I'll
nothing
stop.
to give up. This is not for me. We cannot share something with the public, others that arrive at this channel, if they can't find it somewhere and do the research themselves. Everybody has to be able to see what we see. Otherwise, what good is it?
How can
That's
we? How can other people discover certain things and what they do if we don't show them how it works by us discovering how it works?
No, but what you find, right? When you find something, the zodiac, whatever association that's already out there, you're just making us aware of something that already exists. Then we have to be able to figure out what to do with it, so we understand it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's when you
So
write it into that when you
when
write it
you
into that
tell me
number sequence, and you write it
when
into that number sequence, right?
right, you can write
Okay.
anything into any number sequence,
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
right? You can write anything into any number. That's what you're writing. That's your story. Like if you tell me,
It's not about me. It's just not about. It's not a story. It's telling you. It tells you certain things. Like it literally will take you to a certain date and time. Like okay, when you
yes, they all do. They all do. You told me about um, the golden monkey, the elements earlier. We spoke about the Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius. Those are things that exist right now. These are things that you mentioned. Okay, I drew them out. Right, they exist. Right, we looked them up. They exist.
if you
So
don't want a further understanding, then say that. I'm just trying to help you do. I'm trying to
listen, on
give you
this
something.
channel, for me, okay, this is
Right.
not about me. It's for everybody there. If you're going to
Right.
explain it, explain it in.
I'm trying to give you something that you may be able to explain better to people that I may not know how to explain because
That's
they can't
fine.
get it from my
So
frequency.
put it out on your channel, okay, in a
No,
video.
I'm
I'll
giving it to you.
Okay, but give it to everybody. Don't give it just to me. This is not an individuality of a channel that I run. This is for everybody. Share it with everybody.
Source does not care. It wants you to have this.
So
Now, either
share it
you
on your
want it or you
channel.
don't.
I'm going to go to your channel and watch it. How can I see what you're sharing by just words? I want to see the designs. I want to see where you go in line to find it. I want to learn all this. Right now, I'm not here for you to teach me on this channel where I'm trying to help others
I'm
see
not trying to
just
teach.
to
I'm just
look at
trying
the
to give.
basic of alphabet.
I got you. I see what you're
You,
saying.
you know,
I
it,
stand. I stand corrected. And I stand in my apology. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
there,
Okay, hold on.
I mean, I'm just showing you that here, this is good. You know, you just mentioned the thing. I drew it out. You know what I'm saying? I drew it out. I'm able to see it. You brought this up. So everything has to be found somewhere. You brought this up. We went online. We found it. Now, if you're trying to teach me a new numerology, teach it to everybody. I'm going to go to your
Numerology.
channel.
It's not a new numerology. It's something that I can correlate with other things that brings full things into full circle to where we can. It's a tangible reading through source saying certain things about how it's manifested, like it's brought into the reality from, okay, some of us come to certain individuals such as yourself that have a brilliant mind for these numbers that can teach others where I can't give that to them because I come from a different frequency. So what I'm saying is I'm trying to give to you something that you already know about and bring it into a higher elevation so that maybe you can show it where I can't. So
Okay.
I'm
Right. Right.
I'm bound by a frequency code that does not allow me to share certain things, but with certain individuals that I am asked to share them with.
Okay, so listen to me. Right now, if you share anything, you're sharing with everybody on this channel. So
Yeah,
if
I
you
know,
put it on, if you put on your channel and share it, we can go back and see it. This video is only going to be seen once, and then it's going to be put on my YouTube channel. If you put it on your channel on TikTok, everybody's going to see it right away, which is way better than just this minimal 5 minutes you're going to speak. I won't be able to even find it in here other than the 5 minutes I'm going to spend with it.
I got you.
You know, I won't be able to learn anything from it right now.
No, I understand.
You know, I can go back to it in the right period of time where we can all go back and then have a session that we can all see it, and 50 of us or 60 of us can come here and discuss what you talked about. Wouldn't that be more? I mean, for me, that's the way I'd rather see it. Like right here, it just
I
doesn't
understand.
do anything. You know, because you can tell me 1,000 things, but I can't talk about 1,000 things.
I understand.
And guess what? I can be completely wrong, but this is the way I basically
No, you're
see
not
it.
wrong. This is your channel. This is your house. You're allowed to run it how you want. And I'm going to respect that.
Well, it's a little bit. I mean, I'm not how I want. It's a good thing how I want. I'm a little bit like what you said. I just do what they tell me how to run the program. That's it.
That part, yes, I
So
understand.
I'm just running the program the way. Been here 22 years doing this. So, anyways, listen. For some reason, I just want to see if there's anybody else that wants to say anything. Yeah, we're gonna end it. I'm gonna have to go to bed. It's 2:14. It was nice with everybody tonight. I don't like to be hard or anything, but really serious. Forbidden, put it up there. I want to see it about when I'm tired and stuff like that. If it's a session for everybody to come out and learn, we'll open up 3-4 lives, you, me, and maybe a few others, 4 of us, and we'll sit here, we'll chat it out, throw the numbers out there, you know. So, but anyways, for night, peace and love, and Richard, thank you all. And I got